This isn't pre-market, is it? Well, it should be. What am I talking about? What's the margin rec? Normal. Well, welcome to anybody tuning in today. We are casually streaming election day. And not the whole thing, but for now, we are just tuning in. $288.50 on Alibaba. That's still down 7%. To me, it needs to be above 290 or 291 to be safer for us to enter any longs. But I wouldn't want to. I think this is kind of the beginning of a little, should we say, secondary trend breakdown which retains the primary trend. I think that would be a good shout. But I hope everybody is alright. And this is the first session of the £10,000 trading account. I'll probably put out a video soon once the site update is fully up. And we will introduce this series in a little bit more detail. But right now we're scanning for trade ideas. Normally I wouldn't be interested in trading around this time, especially when there's so much volatility. But if there's anything we can take advantage of, we're going to do that. I'm just reading some research in the meantime on Alibaba out of curiosity. I really like these guys. It seems that their ability to capture the market for Alipay is increasingly exponential. I mean, I heard something like 730 million average monthly users. What kind of service has that many? Maybe Google. I wonder Alipay. Well, in China there's what, 1 billion odd people? A little bit more, I believe. I think, what are we seeing? Yeah, there's a delay on the pre-market on Bloomberg, obviously, because I haven't got the live prices there. But on IG we've got the exact price, 288, 287. Not too great, and I wouldn't like to be shorting after this news event has occurred. Not much of a reward in there. Oh, it seems Ant Group have suspended their IPO. Ooh. And obviously Alibaba is down about 7% on the news. It's trying to retake that 291 level. You guys can't see my chart, but I'll probably pop it on in a bit. Okay, well, as we start up this stream, we're just kind of getting an update on what's going on with Ant Group. Probably see if it pops up on the terminal. Oh, Wayfair has done something. Missed that bit. Finish this research report. Wayfair should be up a fair bit. 255. I'm seeing pre-market at 290 on another platform, but they were 255 before. We're seeing Alibaba try to retake 290 and a half. Will it do it? 291. It might actually. Imagine. That's very interesting. Because if it can hold that, it's still an uptrend. Yeah, it did. We're not planning on trading because I haven't finished my due diligence process. But it definitely hurts. What I'm going to do is I've got a class I'm going to set up in the background. Because normally I don't catch our trades because I'm in a class. But the beauty of technology is you can be in a class and stream as well if you use a different device. I'd be surprised if Alibaba can hold above 291. But I'm not banking on either way. I'm interested in AO right now. It's holding. Seems like it's holding. Pets at Home, just out of curiosity. Financially, what are the looks of the business in the long run? I looked at the metrics. Nothing bad comes up. So I can't warrant a short there. National Express, looking to see shorts, but the major routes I analyzed seem to be all still going. So I don't think they're in a different position to what they were like a week ago. Jinko as well, another ESG company. They are going to move big dependent on the result. It's like a Biden win, then boom, these guys are up. Trump win, they probably won't react that much. They probably might even rise, but then you'd look to monitor therein. And Ted Baker, well, just one of those companies that's going to die, but you don't know whether you're getting a price where it's priced for bust. And then Rolls-Royce, we were trading them before. Not really that interested anymore. Don't know why I forgot to separate this week's watch list. I just added it to a watch list I'd never use. So that's why the Wisdom Tree in the ATF is there. Look at that. Wow. Anyways. Pearson's there as well. Pearson is an interesting one. It seems to teeter between the point of an uptrend and a downtrend, which we will monitor closely. Wow. Alibaba, man. I think that this really was just a little trip below and then maintain uptrend. But the Ant Group IPO is suspended. Is that true? Bloomberg's telling me it is. I need to be in this class real quick. What's that? Maths, I think. Here. I'll probably get my notebook at the same time. Well, welcome to market volatility. If you thought the election is going to be bad, oof, this is just a teaser. I bet you later it's going to get very dangerous. This is the first day of the 10K PF, so we're not going to just take risks like crazy. Especially seeing that this is live, eh? Sometimes I am very aggressive when I have conviction on a stock. But at the moment, we're just chilling. Can't be late for this class though. Alright. Well, Alibaba's interesting for now. That's all I can really say. Oh, and the gyms are closing, I hear. It's not like I've been using them. Alright. So, I have a maths class. And that is 2 p.m. I hope the sound doesn't come through. What? 2 to 3 p.m. Alright. Well, Alibaba. China trying to hold its ground. It's lasting. Better than I'd assume. And this is all pre-market action. That's right. Passcode. Whoa, look at that spread. Oh, this is going to be a long class. Recorded. I still want to get like a coffee or something. I can make a tea here, but it never feels that nice. Look at that though. That is wider than usual. Whoa. It's got to be above 291.50. Otherwise, well, really, the bid is holding up. 290.50. Let me check on the chart a little bit. Yeah. The way it held 286. You'd expect some buying power. I should have really gone long at 282, but no excuse really. Wasn't willing to take the risk with that news. I haven't got the YouTube chat up, but I will in a sec. What are we? Quantum research. Yeah, it seems that we're live. I can hear myself as well. And there's no lag. Yo, Big Natty Brubs, what's good, man? How you doing? You alright? I am all good. We're trading election day. At the moment, we don't have any positions. Our account size, as we started, we had a little dummy trade that doesn't really count. We're at £10,000 and £10,007 and 25 pence. I've now separated and switched broker for the rest of my investment funds, but this, we're going to stick with this platform just as we've done the streams before. And yeah, £10,000, where are we going to make it? Where are we going to take it in 3 years? I'll make a video about it, but make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, which I'm going to show you here. There you go. Where is she? Quantum Research. Make sure you subscribe there. If you are subscribed, you'll catch videos like the last one we did when we traded Rolls-Royce live on stream. Alright. I'm just in a maths class. Yo, S-Chep, how you doing, man? Good morning. Yeah, it's 2:06 p.m. in the beautiful city of London. Oh, I finally moved. And we've started the 10K trading series. This is the first episode. But I'm actually in a lecture on my phone. So I'm trying to make sure I can catch anything if we do anything. Because I hate having to summarize the trade afterwards. It doesn't seem legit. You have to catch it right in the moment, man. I heard it's the election today. So I thought, you know what? I actually don't know what's going to happen. I'll be honest. I'm not sure. I don't have a personal opinion. I think Biden and Trump really aren't exactly the cream of the crop, but Biden especially is a waffler. So I mean, you know, I'm foreign, so Trump probably isn't for me either. What's that limit comparison? Well, we're also following Alibaba. I've got my Bloomberg terminal on the right. And what I've seen is apparently Ant Group, I think they're a subsidiary of Alibaba, and one of the largest shareholders is obviously Mr. Jack Ma. They have had their IPO suspended. All I know is that the regulators called Jack Ma, the founder of the parent group, to come in and talk to them. And now all of a sudden it's been suspended. Apparently, I'm thinking margin call. Like, how can a business... Hold on, let me screenshot this so I remember it later. Looks interesting. I think that the regulators are definitely confused at the fact that it was so oversubscribed. There's going to be some form of margin call. I think a couple folks on Twitter were talking about it as well. Oh, actually, going on to Twitter, I see S-Chap, if you're still here, you've tweeted about it as well. It must be on everyone's mind. I was a long-term bull of Alibaba. And I was kind of a little bit frustrated I didn't get them on that dip to 282. But the fact that they're holding here still means the trend is intact. So that's unfortunate for me. I'm trying to be the bag holder, just like S-Chep is with Twitter. Speaking of which, that was some fall the other day, man. That hurts thinking about it. We've got a couple stocks up here, but election day stocks will probably rotate a list in a bit. But at the moment, I'm just looking at casual day trading stocks. Oh, Ashray B. I think this is on YouTube chat, yeah. Where else is streaming? On TradingView. I can show you the link real quick if you're interested. This is our favorite platform, I think, TradingView streams. Once everything's perfected, it's going to be amazing. Be the next Twitch. Super underrated. We fixed our internet. Everything's a lot smoother, thankfully. Whoa, she's given a question. The integral of e to the minus x for 1 to the x. Alright. Do that in a sec. 10 people joining in. Nice to see you. And on YouTube, a couple of our friends as well. Big Daddy Brubs Hugh says, I'm more cash unless I see something that I just can't pass up. Yeah, it's quite difficult because everything now has such a low risk premium in terms of in future years. You're not expecting to make much. Buying stocks that are now double what they were a couple months ago. And apparently if we're in a recession, how the hell does the PE just get much higher? What? Somebody is definitely deluded. I don't know who it is. I feel like tech investors are definitely overestimating the likelihood of their returns. I mean, there are some cash cow companies though, like Alibaba, that even if they have a scandal, I feel like the government officials are way too invested that they just really couldn't care less. They're probably buying on this dip right now. I wish Bloomberg had info about the insiders, but it doesn't. Let's see. Over. Sorry if I sidetrack. I've got a class that finishes in 40 minutes, and I really just wanted to catch some of this stuff on stream. And then we'll properly start streaming in a bit. That's why I might not be able to focus on any trades. Day in the life of a uni student, eh? You got to get that degree, got to get that bag, and then enjoy things hopefully, eh? There's an old saying, we go for nothing less than 100% on stocks and our grades, you feel. Okay, a couple other charts. Pearson seems to be an interesting one to follow. Big Natty Brubs, you said there's something that you can't pass up. That's the only reason why you buy something, right? What are those criterion? Or what can you say about it? Or an example in the past of something that tickles your fancy. X to the P. What? These lot are crazy. I need to ask about that later. Yeah, Alibaba's holding. Oof. That's nothing. What are you talking, 5% down? I think I need to renew my TradingView price data. It doesn't seem to be live anymore. I don't know what happened there. But I'll fix that. Bad timing. It's election day. I wonder how everyone's finding this trading session so far. Those who are in the US, you just got pre-market action. Those in the UK, oof, it's been some day. Let's see if we can pull up the UK 100 contracts for FTSE 100. We're up 2% for the day. Banks mostly leading the pack. Yeah, that's just continuation of downtrend, but it still has steam. I don't even need to draw a trend line there, just assume. 5800 is res. I assume that's where we're going to top off for the day. You can't tell by this graph, but I've looked before on the TradingView graph. Bruh. Do you guys ever get those lectures where you just can't understand? They're such nice people, but you just can't understand. You're trying to learn something, but you can't understand. So you end up watching online videos and ask yourself why you've taken out that student debt in the first place. Yeah. Was it 60 grand? We should do a 60 grand student debt challenge. Just go to university. 3 years. Come back. And you got 60 grand in debt. Ooh, let's follow the first trend, because the second trend's Borat. That's not election day. Gotta see what Bloomberg's saying. Touchstone exploration raises money. They've been doing well recently. That's the XP. Tractor up 7.5%. Oh, Shanghai Stock Exchange suspends Ant Group's A-share IPO. Any info? Nope. Huh. Gonna have to rewatch this lecture, man. Okay. Yeah, this is holding. I'd like to go long, but it's election day, so I'm going to hold off. People think if Trump wins, it's great for any shares that aren't Chinese. But they've been doing well under his administration. If Biden wins, Chinese stocks are going to rip. I just don't get it. People are coming out and saying stocks are going to rally regardless. Well, okay. That's fair. Then really, why do we care about what happens? Why don't we just go long everything? Let's see. Yeah, this level on the FTSE 100 right now is big res. Big res. 57, 75-ish. Anywhere above 5,800 or so is straight to 5,900 or £59 a contract. Okay. Welcome to the 9 people tuning in on stream, on TradingView. Big Natty Brubs on YouTube says, but maybe long on some China stocks. Have you thought of any special ones? Alibaba seems to be the only one I know remotely a bit about. I can pull up a lot of data about them. Their earnings aren't that expensive versus like Facebook, Amazon, Apple, all that. With the growth they've been having, I would buy them over any of these guys. Personally. I don't own Alibaba shares right now, but I would like to. Oh, yep, they are now testing that support range. They need to close on the daily above 292 for there to be a long here. So I'd rather wait for it getting extreme. I mean, what, 180, 106. Is it fair to say 190 if there's another second wave? I think I'd be comfortable with 240. And I'd add like half size. My system will just calculate that for me. I'll do that another time. If P is less than 1, the integral diverges. Cool. Luck in Coffee. Are they still alive? Let's have a look. Oh, Luck in Coffee shares. What the? How are these guys doubling, tripling? Where are they? They're under a new ticker now. KW. Key. Is that the Scientific Corporation? Am I getting the right one? Correct me if I'm wrong here, man. I know Luckin. Oh yeah, Twitch emotes don't work on YouTube, my bad. Just say Kappa, man, don't worry. E to the minus X. Bro, this is easy. Integrals. What are you talking about? Well, welcome to the peeps in the not Twitch chat, TradingView chat, and the YouTube chat. Well, Big Daddy Brubs. Ooh, got a voice message from someone. Ooh. How is it where you're at right now? I forgot the location from last time. It's been such a long time since we last streamed. But here in the city of London, in central London right now. Central. I like saying that. It's actually quite dark. I don't know what it is with London. It's 2:19 p.m. It's just been getting dark, man. I'll get some music going as soon as I finish this lecture. Oh, Alibaba's not holding. 289. It would be smart for us to short, but it's election day, man. Can't wait until all the drama's over. Just do your thing. Yo, Raz, are you in finance and investment? Jeez, bro, I'm doing maths right now in the lecture, but I couldn't miss the Alibaba news. I've got some data set up, man, and I'm looking at Alibaba, and it seems that their IPO of Ant Group has failed, or it's been suspended, which normally means there's a reason for it. And speculation takes the initial drop, and then the actual result is where things really get ugly. So 289 right now. It's way below where it needs to close above to maintain its near-term trend. But its long-term trend still intact, even above 230, 235. But I want to get long on these guys. Like, I'm willing to put up 5 grand. Yeah, because, you know, a little bit of leverage. 5 grand, and I wouldn't even care. And I'll buy these guys' shares. Literally, Alibaba is a cash cow, man. You've been on the charts all day and you don't want to study selection day. You know what, man? I would be with you, to be honest. As long as you catch up and just study later. Because I'm not really paying too much attention to, you know, the maths lecture. Yeah, she's chill. I just don't understand, man. Some of the things she does. I think I'm going to rewatch it when I'm properly, seriously, like, in the vibes. Because right now my mind's way too occupied. And I was struggling with one area of it anyways. Most of it's easy, but some of it's difficult. Yeah, 288. This is why you don't go long until you get a daily close. If you're looking at a daily chart, you see a breakout in progress, you don't buy until the daily's close. That may be 5-10% higher, but you get that. Otherwise, you'd be cut out of a trade just like what would have happened today. And we wouldn't have closed, that's for sure, when we were in the money. So we're not in a trade, by the way. We're just hypothesizing, getting ready. But yo, man, this is the 10 grand account. I put 10 grand of my own cash into a IG account. This is a CFD account. There's, what is it? Hold up. £10,007 and 25 pence. The £7.25 was just me trialing an index trade that just didn't really even mean much. But nonetheless, it was £7.25. But yeah, we are casually waiting for election day right now. Getting messages all around the block. Whoa. I haven't posted on any of my social medias that we're live because I want to wait until my lecture's over in 30-40 minutes and then probably get serious about today. Any more data? Deutsche Bank is seeking to offload 3 Trump loans. Estee Lauder price targets up from 231 to 259. Great British Bake Off star Louis Troiano dies at 48. I don't know who he is, but rest in peace. Bless. 48. Died too young, man. Whoa, who's calling me? How have I gotten so much calls today? I'm expecting 1 call, but I have 3 calls that I'm not expecting. Yeah, I'll call him another time. Well, welcome to the 8 people on TradingView. 3 people on YouTube. Raz1022, our friend, says, slightly irrelevant to this, but dollar is tanking today. It's not relevant at all. Dollar tanking means oil up, I believe, and that's why oil is up today. Crude is up, as you said. Today I shorted US dollar against the Canadian dollar and got some pips. That's what I like to hear, man. Yeah, you know, dollar and... if you go on the main determinants of, you know, oil's price, whether it's Brent or crude, they're both priced in dollars. The contracts of oil that were in China and listed in, I believe, yuan, those move with relation, or in the future will move with relation to the yen price, because they're priced in that currency. So the currency down, the price of oil up, because it's priced in international markets. Generally, that's what you see. There are a couple factors normally with oil. Seasonality, it's not the major one. Oh, it is quite a major one, but it's not happening all the time. That's the problem. Generally, you have like seasonal things of, yeah, this is driving season where people are using more oil and you'd expect prices to pump up. But 2016 really shows, and there are many other examples, it's not just one, that it's not that clear cut. Same with the dollar. at times you've seen both moving in the same direction, and you're just questioning everything in life. Like, how does this even make sense? I really need to rewatch this lecture. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna leave it, man. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it on. I can't. Nah, I don't wanna get a bad trade in today. This is the first one of our series, and I've got a fair bit of time. I'm going back to see the family in a couple of days, so I can sit back for an hour, rewatch a lecture, especially when she doesn't answer the questions. Oh, what's on your election day playlist? Someone says it's the final countdown. Top marks to whoever guesses how the lira is doing today. Well, I don't really know. Let's see any more headlines coming out. Okay. 2 New Hampshire towns cast votes after midnight. Seems that things are hotting up. Back to YouTube. We've got... Hold up. I'm going to keep track of the YouTube chat instead of switching by using my phone. So I'll be here in a second. You guys who've just posted something, I'll be there to respond in a sec. Hold up. Get up here. To get the chat up. How do you... Okay. So, we've got Rad saying, how do you think indices will react post-election? Well, in my honest opinion, Raz, I'm not sure. I'm actually very afraid because I have clear ideas about certain industries. For example, ESG. If you have Trump winning, ESG may not get sold off immediately because generally they're high betas. And when the president that's in charge normally remains, you look to see those. Generally, most stocks tend to rally, right? So ESGs may be a part of that, but eventually they're the ones that are going to get sold off the hardest. So in terms of trading ideas, that's what I'd be acting off accordingly. If Biden wins, some people think the markets are going to rise, but I think in terms of tax rates and all that, generally, it's way too high for a market to take it super positively. So it wouldn't be that beautiful. I just think indexes right now, with this whole COVID situation, it's just stimulus, stimulus, stimulus. You can't assume that stimulus is going to go on forever. Well, in the Fed's case, potentially. But I am very worried about certain sectors just wanting bailouts after bailouts after bailouts, just because of the fact that they employ more people. Normally, governments will support the businesses, save them, the ones that employ the most people. So you could be a horribly managed business, but then you employ tens of thousands of people, and the economy is saved all of a sudden if you're saved. I don't like that kind of thing, because TUI, for one example, employs a lot of people. They got a $2 billion loan, €2 billion loan from the German government. They were actually going to go bust. Now they probably have an extension of life. And yes, people could disagree with me that they're going bust, but the story for that is long. I was short. So I believed what I'm saying. And I'm not short now because I believe that they're not going to go bust for a while. And they could probably get another bailout. Maybe even get rights issued the way they saved their shares. Pumped in some liquidity. What a world. But nevertheless, we move. Big Natty Brub says, I don't see how anyone can be bullish right now. There's going to be so much drama around this election and mail-in ballots. Not, says Raz, bullish overall. Maybe not individuals going bullish, but institutions are clearly looking for buys at the moment. Maybe a pumping up they're preparing for. I wonder. I think a lot of institutions have now started to short high betas. I mean, anyone who uses a Bloomberg terminal regularly could probably make that observation. I've got an interesting one here. National Express. They've all of a sudden had a switch in terms of holding. You can see they're in a downtrend if I switch it from daily to the weekly. Right. But then what is the reason why their shares were at, 170 back in July when the conditions were the same now? Well, they're loss making. So generally, you just expect them to drift. The problem is shorting blindly could lose you, 50, 60% on one of those hikes. That was 4 sessions of positivity and everything just got hit. Jamie Burt says, I think DSKE will hit $7.30 after an hour or two of trading. Jamie, what kind of stuff do you trade, man? I'm assuming US stocks. Is that an options trade that you're looking at? Why am I typing Jamie? DSKE. Well, pull those guys up. Right now, if anybody hasn't pulled into our stream before, we are live streaming a £10,000 portfolio. So I put £10,000 of my own money. In dollar terms, that's roughly almost $13,000. And we're going to live stream. This is the first session. So you guys who are here, you're in for the first session. The OGs. I'll always remember you guys as the OGs in future streams. There's 8 people tuning in on TradingView and 4 on YouTube. This is the Quantium Research live stream. This is election day. I'm your host, Ryan Kia of quantiumresearch.co.uk. And we're just chilling. We're enjoying ourselves and hopefully trying to make some trades today. I'm not planning anything. We may not even make a trade, but I think it would be nice. It would be nice, but it's very, very dangerous. AO World at the moment, one we really are upset that we didn't even get in at the 130s. This has tripled. I still think it's going 5, 6, 7, 8, even more pounds per share. As high as £9. It probably is like an industry-related pump or something. US markets opened 1 minute ago. Alibaba, they are taking a dump. You're the real reason why I'm going to fail tomorrow's paper. What, the finance and investment one? I'm not the reason why you're going to fail. I'm the reason why you're going to pass, bro. Because apply all of this. Wait, do you know what it is on next session? Also, I'm going to post the link to the stream on Twitter. Bruh, low-key, tuning into the stream is going to give you more information than any class, I'm telling you. Weeks 1 to 5. Any questions, man, ask me. We'll do it. I'm alright with that situation. S&P up 1% for the market open. Whew. Jinko Solar down 2%. What are we thinking? Trump's going to win? Ooh, okay. We're live streaming a £10,000 account on YouTube. For election day on YouTube. Click the link to tune in. I gotta be out by, I think, 5. That's what my next class, and I'm gonna follow that. Bubba Change just went nuts. Whoa. 284. I think Nasdaq might be looking quiet because it opened 2 minutes ago, and normally there's a 15-minute delay. It depends what broker you're using. But Baba is falling like crazy. These guys just, really. Baba Chains just went nuts. I can imagine Big Daddy. Look at that move. We're talking what? An $8 move down in 10 minutes or something like that, I believe. This one candle. Oh, that's a weekly. Ugh. I've got like another chart up. Okay, Jamie Burt. 1 sec. Whereas there's weeks 1 to 5. Bro, if there's anything I can help with, let me know. Because honestly, weeks 1 to 5 have been quite easy so far. Week 6 is equity markets. This is literally revision for that. But, Big Natty Brubs, what are you thinking? You planning any trades yourself, mate? Nasdaq's looking quiet today. It is. Jamie Burt says, I'm in on a few lithium mining companies for my long-term trades, but I scalp trade most things in day trade. Jamie Burt, how long have you been trading for, man? How have things been? It's been a crazy environment to be trading in. So as long as you're out on the other side, it's impressive nonetheless, eh? Okay, Wayfair. What's that? I thought their pre-market was 290. Let me check the Bloomberg terminal. I'm going to expand the news panel so I can keep track of something. All right. Matson shares. Wow, this is all around the world. So Wayfair's. Look at that spread though, $3.50. You think I'm going to trade that? Are you stupid? Are you mad? Never. All right. Jamie Burt says Forex for 3 years, but stocks for 2. Ooh. Which one do you like more than the other? must say I've probably only had a couple pairs trades in my life, and I'm not talking pairs as in stocks moving to another. Growth stocks looking nice. WMT. Telegram. Who uses Telegram these days, man? Only forex traders. Why did I even ask that question? Every forex trader has Telegram. I'm no good ass. I'll leave you guys to it. I've been trading forex for 8 months, so you're a newbie. Yeah, Raz. We've talked before, so I know. That's the bro. I do not trade forex. I may have a couple of trades here and there, but I'm mostly on equities. So, if there's anything about that, I'm not the person to ask. Be completely honest. Welcome to the people tuning in on our stream on YouTube. There's 5 of you. Nice to see all of you. And on Twitch, there's 9 of you tuning in. Don't be shy. 10 now. Have a conversation. Tell us what you're looking at, or if you want us to look at anything. Just in case you guys didn't know, whilst I can't show this on stream, I have access to good old Bloombergo Terminales. Yes, a Bloomberg terminal. Wow. So, I am in the know when it comes to any news headlines that come out. Okay, we're gonna look at some stuff. Okay, more about the $35 billion IPO from Ant Group, says here. Let's paraphrase it. Why was the issue? Forex traders have Telegram for sure. Yo, Jamie, so you've been in stocks. What kind of stocks do you deal in? I know you mentioned the US ticker, but are you in UK small caps? Whereabouts you based? All that stuff. I'm in London myself right now, and I generally trade any equities. I started with small caps about 7 years ago in 2013, and now I am normally on mid caps to larger caps. Easier scalps. Okay, well this is another session. This day is only beginning, I tell you that. Nice to see everybody tuning in. Well. We're going to shout out some of our recent followers as well on TradingView. Ferroman Chegg, thank you for following. Kea WN, AR, Aramat Azhar, and Briog. Thank you for the follows. Didn't realize we have quite a bit on TradingView, considering we haven't put out much content since today. Appreciate you guys nonetheless. Okay, so Alibaba's gap down on the open in terms of where we need it above. If we're bullish on it, it's 290 by the end of today. I don't expect that. It's interesting. If you look at this IG chart, which isn't even that special, if I pull up my own chart, boom, yeah, this is what our thoughts are. It just generally isn't looking too sweet. Let me get rid of that chart though, because I want to keep us on the platform. It really is just dumping. The fact that nobody knows what's happening and there's uncertainty means the shares aren't going to look too pretty, that's for sure. Let's have a look. Oh, nice to see people tuning in on our YouTube stream. What does everyone think of the election? Do you think that Trump's going to win or Biden's going to win? Because I have an inkling that whoever wins... Well, actually, no. If Biden wins, there's going to be 2 months worth of recounts and a headache surrounding that. And if Trump wins, Biden will be like, yeah. But is Biden capable of leading the country? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know. Trump will win, but not fairly. Well, I don't know. How can that happen unfairly? Isn't the US system quite democratic? You wouldn't expect to see it. It's quite a high-profile event, isn't it? You can easily say someone's cheated without proof. But, when you win, you won't be like, oh, no one cheated or whatever, it's all fair. But then when someone else wins, you're like, nah, they cheated. Some people are just sour, man. Whoever does that in this election is sour. I don't know who would be, the person to do it. Because once again, what you see on the news about people, Trump or Biden or even any other of the side candidates, the vice president candidates, you don't see who they really are behind the scenes. Kamala Harris and Biden could be, super, super nice personas through the media, but they could be fake behind the scenes. Trump could be exposed, but in real life, maybe he's just an opinionated dude. These aren't my own opinions, but this is just, sometimes you've got to question what is being put in front of you. The same with the markets. Because if we were going long Alibaba at 292 without the daily close, when we saw that earlier, we would think it was in an uptrend and we would have lost 5% right now. On a 5k side, I would have lost 250 plus £20 fees. I would have lost £270, which is a lot of money to a lot of people. When you look at living costs in London, it's probably not that much, but it's interesting. I think a good tweet we should probably quote our friend from Twitter's post, Uresh Pereira at Uresh P. We should bring that up. He says, just a simple warning for today and tomorrow and perhaps this week. Technical levels don't matter, just in case if there was a doubt. And he's right with that, because you could see a breakout and a breakdown happen in multiple different phases within a couple days. And then you'd lose a lot of money and the stock will probably be at the same price. Okay, YouTube chat. We've got Big Natty Brubs saying, Trump will win, but not fairly. Big Natty Brubs says it's the mail-in ballots. The majority of Biden votes this year are going to be mail-in ballots. They're already set precedent for them throwing them out with what happened in Wisconsin. Surely, when you've had that kind of fraud before, you're obviously going to be a little bit more careful this time, right? Well, maybe not. I don't know. For me, I would be interested to see how prudent the activities of protecting voter fraud are going to be. But I don't know. Personally, what do you guys think? Like, what are your personal opinions? You know, if you're not comfortable with saying them, you don't have to say them. My personal opinion is I really couldn't choose between either. But who do I think's going to win? It's going to be very close in my opinion. The polls saying Biden's 10% ahead is definitely a joke. Because you go on social media, I know they could be troll accounts or whatever. But, Instagram is generally not troll accounts. You see a troll account on Instagram, you know who they are. And it seems that a lot of people are either laughing at Biden or they're either laughing at Biden or they are pro-Trump. This is like America, all that stuff. Which, I mean, you can't blame someone for being patriotic. I'm not American. I probably wouldn't, in my situation, vote for Trump. Would I vote for Biden? I don't really know because the tax rates are super unrealistic. But if you were like American patriot and all that, and you were generally working in the sectors that he's targeting, then would you vote for him? Potentially so. Let's see. Ant Group would have set the IPO record, $34.5 billion. Aramco was $29.4 billion. Any other ones? Alibaba, $25 billion. Wait, what? So Alibaba's IPO was less than Ant Group, which is part of Alibaba, I believe. Don't quote me on that one. I'll have to double check. AO's 397. Wow, that thing's holding up, man. Jinko, relatively flat. Wayfair, swing from negative to positive. These are so painful. Everyone just thinks, yes, these are great reversals. Look at that wick. But imagine going short there, man. That was me back at something like 270. I got 270 something for short, and it was 300 by the end of 2 sessions later. I don't like this share, man. Pearson's holding up. Alibaba, not looking pretty. We need an $8 rise before anything even looks better. What stocks are anybody? What stocks are you guys looking at? We can maybe look through the charts, switch the screens for a bit. And discuss. Raz says, I'm out, bro. Gotta catch up with today's lectures. Yeah, I'll do that some other time, man. Because I'm ahead. I did the work for this week yesterday. That's why I'm so tired. But it's election day, man. Going back to see the family. Might as well get some market action. So probably won't be able to stream. All right. So couple messages we need to catch up with on the YouTube stream. Welcome to the 8 people watching on YouTube. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. To see you nice, I think is what the old phrase was. But we got a fair amount of people on the TradingView stream as well. Nice to see you all as well. I'm just going to catch up on chat real quick because I got distracted. Wow, Wayfair 262 now. Yeah, nothing's getting on our trade idea point, so that's unfortunate. But it's nice to kind of observe, prepare for the next day, get a little scalp in, get a week's work. So, no, that's how the Supreme Court decisions work, says Big Natty Brubs Hugh. Now that there is precedent, they have justification for the Supreme Court voting in favor of throwing them out because it would flip the election. Can anyone update me? Who is this Amy Coney Barrett that everyone's talking about? Like, what is the situation with her? Or him? I think it's her. Amy Coney Barrett. Sounds like her. But don't get me wrong. Jamie Burt's based out of Northwest Louisiana. I'm trading most lithium companies on my long-term longs. ALB, LTHM, SQM, WWR, and LIT. LIT is such a nice symbol for a lithium company. I bet you if there was a company in the small cap area, like in the AIM in the UK, the alternative investment market, if you had something called LIT, everyone would buy it. It would IPO 10 million easy. It probably would not even have any revenue. Do it right. Jamie, you know what? To everybody in this chat, what was your worst trade? Or we could say worst trade and best trade. My worst trade in terms of, well, you can say size or percentage, whatever you want. For me, my worst trade in terms of percentage was my second ever trade. I bought into the stock, and within 24 hours, I was down 86%, which was brutal. I just remember feeling sick for like 4 days. That was when my trades were very emotional. I didn't really have a system, being completely honest. Oh, didn't realize we have 19 people tuning in on the TradingView stream. Nice to see you all. This is a very eventful session. It seems everybody's looking to trade the US election too. Got Alibaba at 282. Let me pull up my chart on the other screen. I want to keep track of Bloomberg. What's going on? UK lockdown 2 vote. When is the vote on lockdown? Let's see. The vote on lockdown has been guaranteed without a shred of a doubt by Mr. Boris Johnson himself to end on the 2nd of December. Yeesh. Well, let's hope so, because the economy is already suffering right now. It's funny how when the economy suffers, the markets don't really care. When lockdown 2 was announced, markets rose. Definitely. Got to be something wrong there. Ooh. Is that not? Yeah, alright then. I'm going to leave those in there. Well, you guys get any maths knowledge from that? Okay. We got some more peeps in chat. Ooh, worst trades. Alright, let's hear them. What are you guys' worst trades? Alright, so just before we get to that, Big Natty Brubs Hughes says, looking for a bubble bounce, maybe some weekly calls. I mean, it depends what they're priced at, you know. Option volatility is something to consider, especially given the current situation right now. Being bullish is definitely going to give you a better reward going into the results phase, but it's very risky. Your calls could be worthless, you know what I mean? If it goes completely the other way, you can wait for that trend to establish, then get, you know, a call or a put, depending on a little bit of that rise. Wait for the breakout to actually occur, consolidation, then do your trade. All right, so Big Natty Brub's worst trade was getting filled on Microsoft calls, or this dog stock called Opti, as in Optibiotics, or like, what are we talking? There's a couple Optis I've come across in my life. Stuck holding a couple of thousand of shares at 0.0. Wow. So what? Did you lose the whole thing? That's very unfortunate, man. I bought shares in a company called Extract Resources, right? Literally 24 hours later. This wasn't the second trade. This was like 3 years later or something, maybe even 4. Within 24 hours later, they did a raise, and it was 34% lower or something like that than where I got in. So I guess you could say the next day I got out. And if 8% a year is market returns, as people say, then I lost 4 years. Oh, excuse me there. That gave me some trauma. 4 years worth of market returns in 24 hours. That's why you don't trade what you don't know. Or at least don't learn. Okay, we're chilling. What are we covering? I'm going to make a tweet real quick. We're covering live. We're covering hashtag RR, hashtag AO world, hashtag pets. Oh, Noel, how you doing, man? Yo, Noel, this is a new series, right? I have put £10,000 of my own cash into a IG account, separate one. I've sent all my funds, the excess, elsewhere, and those are just going to be investments. This is going to be a trading portfolio. So I'm going to make YouTube videos like the one that's, I think there's a recent one on our channel where we traded Rolls Royce, but I want to catch the entry. If I don't catch the entry, I'll catch how it progresses, because sometimes you can't be like, okay, I'm gonna live stream this. But no, how you doing, man? At some point we should if you use Discord, we should have you on and we'll chat, whether it's pre-market or whatever. It will be super chill, man. I've just been working on the new site recently, and actually Quantium Research Limited is now registered as a company. Ooh, that's quite cool, isn't it? Not that complicated, but that's got all those little bits sorted, and now we are about to begin within the next couple of weeks, I'd say. But this 10k portfolio this is the first live session. It's election day. How are you feeling? Are you planning any trades? I got a couple companies in case you're looking around. Alibaba, obviously, it's a great investment stock for the long run, right? But today, with that Ant IPO, according to the Bloomberg terminal I have next to me, it says that Ant Group's $35 billion IPO has been suspended following some kind of investigation or whatever. I think it's because of the over-leveraged situation of how it was oversubscribed. Shares have started rallying a little bit now. 287. Wayfair hit results for the third quarter today. There was a move down about 3-4%, and they are now up. They went 248. Now they're 263 on ask. Relatively widespread though. What are you talking? About $1. Welcome to the 6 people tuning in on YouTube and the 10 on TradingView. Nice to see all of you. Okay, we've got a couple of people in chat saying some things. Worst trade for Jamie Burt. Pound against the Japanese yen. Lost $2,800 in 3 minutes. Man, Forex. This is why I don't trade Forex. No, I'm just playing. It's just not my area. CYH just hit my stop loss. Jamie, keep moving, man. Don't worry about it. Noel, if you're still about here, we were just discussing our worst ever trades. I talked about a couple of my really ugly ones, especially in the AIM market. You know what I mean. But if you're still about, we'd love to hear any contributions of a worst trade that you may have had. AST, Ascent Resources. Ooh, whenabouts and what was the situation? Ascent, oof. I think the only times I ever trade them was I traded them before, but not to make much money. The only times they really worked was on when they had a placing and the overhang was, I calculated it to almost finish, and I just go long. Then they spike 30% on the overhang, getting rid of, and then boom, they just eventually raise again. LSE Bulletin. Really? Did you get that 8p spike? I remember Ascent. I remember someone messaged me and said, I haven't told my wife, and I've put my life savings into Ascent at 8p after Cadogan offered for them, and their shares were like 1.7p, and he was asking me what to do, and I felt so guilty because, I'm not going to give advice. All I would say is, if you're not comfortable being in, don't be in. So he sold out. That obviously was his choice, not mine, and I wouldn't like to be involved in that decision. But you don't hold something that you're not comfortable with holding. So the guy sells out, he buys back at like 0.3 or something, or 0.9, I don't remember, 1 penny, something like that. And he doubles, and he claws back most of his losses. Even though he got lucky there, that is very dangerous. How are you going to steal money from your family's money just to... Nah, that's ridiculous. That wasn't trading funds. That was like him taking money from like his wife's shared savings account with him. Absolutely dark stuff, man. But yo, Noel, if you ever have some stuff you want to talk about, casual market stuff, so just have a chat on the stream. You know, we can always chat. I'm on Discord. If you've got Discord, we're on Twitter. Just send me a Discord and I'll add you. And at some point, if you're about, because I'll normally be doing pre-market streams, obviously when I don't have class, because I've got to be a good student as well. I got a class in about 2 hours. Probably gonna order some food. I don't know, but it is what it is. 14 people on TradingView. Nice to see you all, and the 6 on YouTube. Big Natty Brub says Optech International. Cool. No, at some point later I'll message you. CAS, yeah, so Potter City, the business school. They're changing it from CAS to the business school. Optech International, they're in all kinds of random stuff. Majority holder in a Greece-based electric truck conversion tech company on these LED-based sanitizing wands that didn't get FDA approval. Bro, you know what that sounds like? A COVID stock. Yeah, I know you're a CAS alumni. You did BIF, Banking and International Finance. I think I asked you at some point how did you find it, but yeah, it's a cool place, really well connected. I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying it. It's just online learning for most at the moment because of COVID. It's a bit odd. Did you which one did you stay at? That's the question. I don't know if they changed them before. Well, Alibaba's done a bit of a reversal. 280 needs to hold a support 2. Let me pull up my chart real quick because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've got support 279, 280, 281. Frobisher Crescent. Bro, those things don't even exist anymore. Frobisher Crescent. We got like the Garden Halls, IQ City, Romano Court, East Arbor House. They probably just changed them. Do you remember where it was? Like whereabouts in London? Oh, I'm just gonna make a tweet real quick. We're covering pets, AO World, NEX, hashtag. Oh, $JKS, $W. Hopefully we'd look to build these streams into a nice casual situation. We'll bring some guests. I got a couple of people, especially a couple of friends that trade options in the US that I think would be nice to bring through. Want to introduce all of you guys to a friend of mine, Joey. Real cool guy, real cool story. And we'll cover market stuffs together. In fact, I wish he was here. Shrey, how you doing, man? My brother, how is life? Today is the beginning of the £10,000 trading series. If I blow up £10,000 just like Dave Portroy would do on a daily basis, well, you guys can laugh at me, yeah. But hopefully this can be a portfolio that we'll just have over 3 years. Make some videos about, stream, also have some fun. And I've got a Bloomberg terminal right in front of me, so we are right in the know. Obviously, I can't show that or quote anything word for word, but trust me, look, some cool stuff. Q3 earnings, cool, Insight Enterprises. Yeah, but this is that account that we are trading. It's got £10,007.25. So that £7 was just for me trying to experiment with an index trade that really didn't work out, but you know, £7 is £7, eh? Oh my. I think I might set a separate log for this account. Yeah, because I'm going to be doing different. Yeah, Shrey, you know what? Yeah. If I want to manage billions of funds one day, yeah. So if I'm going to be able to do that, yeah, I have to be comfortable with every single element of transparency. So for example, recording videos, starting a live stream whilst trading, interacting with chats, obviously going to be a little bit more difficult, but it is what it is. No, I'll, at some point in the future, we'll do it. Yeah. Have you not got Discord already? Or like, have you got a username? Because if you have a username, just go onto your account. If you Google like how to find your account, you find out, and then send me that name, your username, and I'll send you an ad. And then we'll just set up something separately some other time. Because at the moment, I'm only going to be around for about the next 2 hours. We're going to try and see if we can catch some trades on stream. Ooh, nice new notification. HCAA0184. Sounds like a verification code. Nice to meet you. Thank you for following us on TradingView. And we got 8 people on the YouTube stream. All right, Borge 74 2791. All right, I'll add you in a bit, man. I'll just let you know some point in the evening. If I don't fall asleep, I'll do it the next morning. Oh man. All right. Well, TradingView, we're chilling. What do you guys think of the election right now? Noel, you're still here. If you are, what do you think? Trump's gonna win. Biden's gonna win. Reaction on the markets. What are you guys feeling? Shrey, if you're still here. Big Natty Brubs said my worst trade was when I meant to buy one Walmart call, but 10 by accident. Oh man, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the fact that I've done this before. Not with calls, thankfully, because we don't trade options like that here in the UK. I believe you can through IB, but we don't regularly. We can just, go long and short. Oh my, look at that Wayfair volatility. Jeez. Still downtrend intact. I don't even need to pull up a chart with this one. $600 in 10 seconds. That must hurt, man. That must hurt. That's what? 450, 500 pounds. It's a lot of money, man. That is a lot of money. Pearson, I'm pretty sure they're approaching an important point of res. I'll pull up my other screen. Also, guys, if you get worried that I'm quoting like weird data, don't worry. I have a Bloomberg terminal on another screen, and I'm also getting my charts on that as well. Keeping up with chat and stuff too. I think it's close to 50-50 based on voter registration patterns. Trump seems to be doing decently. I think if he does win, then we'll see a lot of turbulence due to civil unrest, says Shrey Srivastava. Shout out to Shrey. I think it's interesting, actually. I don't have an idea of what's going to happen, hence why I'm reluctant to trade today, but I want to cover it nonetheless. Because, you wouldn't expect stocks to be on the brink of breaking out. But then again, it kind of is 50-50, isn't it? Trump wins, yes. Everything is generally going to take a pop. Why? Because the incumbent president wins, eh? What does everyone believe the market wants? I don't know. I think people want, obviously, Trump to win. They want him to win by a really tight margin. They want there to be a little bit of civil unrest and then things go out in anticipation of violence tonight. I don't know. I saw this clip of the set of trucks on the Trump rally side whilst there was a Biden tour bus. They were kind of driving that bus out of whatever state they were in. I think it was Texas or something. A place that was obviously dominant to be a voter state for Trump and the Republicans. I haven't been following too much about this politics. I actually haven't seen the last, what do they call it? The last debate. The first one just made me laugh way too much. I mean, Trump was bullying Biden, and Biden was like, stop, and he was about to fall asleep. Something about those. I don't know, it's just America. Really, is that the best you got? I'm sorry. We don't really have much better here. But it is what it is. No, I wonder what people think, though, is going to happen. Markets are up in the UK. We're testing that 5800 res on the FTSE 100. Ooh, email. What's that? Term 2 teaching arrangements. Whoa. Online university is now remaining online university. Why did I even get accommodation? That's the question. Wow. The amount of money you have to spend for that. Jeez. How can you have online exams? Well, less time traveling, eh? Let's see. BP reversal or dead cat bounce? You want me to have a look? Let's see. I haven't been following them. I'm not bullish on oil at the moment. In the long term, yes. But the price needs to stay, above $45-50 for at least 6 months before I even change my thought. BP reversal or dead cat bounce? Let's have a look. Let me look a little bit around. Well, it depends what you're targeting. What to you is a reversal? Because to me, anything below 246 even is still maintaining a relatively kind of primary downtrend. So I wouldn't, yeah, if you're trying to get 10%, you're kind of betting on it. Actually, what do we got? Res 224. Nah, not even that really. I don't know, man. I'm not that interested. I really like stocks that just bounce after a little bit of a little bounce after a huge amount of consistent sell-off. You know what? I'm gonna look at them as a company and see. I've got a Bloomberg terminal. Why not get some data to provide the fundamental picture and see what's going on? I wonder what you guys' thoughts, Noel in particular, Shrey, if you guys have come across at National Express, our friends from Twitter. I still haven't tweeted about what we're covering during the stream, so I'll do that real quick. JKS, Alibaba, TED, yeah, and BP. No. Live. Big Daddy Brub says states have already called in the National Guard. National Guard in anticipation of violence. Oof. Man, I hope everyone stays safe. I know my hopes probably won't do much. Speaking of hopes, I was hoping AO World would go around 230 or so. Really? I'm thinking around 300. Best case if I can get it. I don't like the fact that they don't have enough cash. They have £6 million of cash and they're worth at least $1 billion. That to me, I can't sleep at night thinking about. Yes, you can place, but if you place at a discount. And in these market conditions, it's not exactly a winning situation. So I'm sorry, that's why I haven't bought them. But yes, I was right, but I'm not going to take credit for it because I didn't put my money where my mouth was. Still, would have made 200% in... how long are we talking? A couple of months. Would have been 200%. Yeah, that one hurts. That one really hurts. I might make a cup of tea, We'll see. Well, I'm going to check out BP real quick. Financials. Because I'm pretty sure I did an earnings estimate myself on where they would go. Market cap in pound terms is £42 billion. Am I making this correct? Yeah, 42 billion. Amount of cash. Fair amount of cash. They are not mid-cap oiler, Obviously, they're large cap, but with that much money, they've got a lot to acquire cheap assets. But $38 for oil right now? Let's have a look. Brent. $40. It's close. On a macro basis, this should be around 45, 50. But I guess past couple of months really just doesn't care. Just get that empty watch list up. Alright. Haven't checked on the TradingView chat in a bit. Let's have a look. Welcome to the 14 people tuning in on TradingView. Sorry if there's a little fridge sound in the background. Long story short, I bought a mini fridge and yeah, it was way too loud. They said balance it, just give it a little shake. It's just got worse, so I'm just gonna send it back. Get a little mini fridge, same price, but less noise. It's impossible to record a podcast without turning off a fridge. To turn off a fridge, you got a huge headache. First world problems, eh? Okay, Wayfair, relatively neutral for the day, nothing special. Genco Solar, Alibaba 288. Yeah, I can't expect much to happen today unless it goes above 292 or below 280. I'll set an alert. No, I'm not really interested in trading it at the moment, so I don't need to set an alert. Pearson, I am interested in trading these guys. I like the fact that they've also gapped as well, but the trend is intact. Little short trade, maybe. Maybe indeed. If anybody's about, what kind of trades are you all looking at the moment to do with election or just outside of the election? Any interesting companies? Maybe we can have a look as well with our resources available to try and see if we can help that process as well. Let's see. Okay, so profitability is what I want to understand with BP. Expectation. Let me do this. They'll probably lose 4 billion to date. Estimate is minus 2.7 billion. I think the fact that people think they're going to make money in 2021 is scary. It doesn't matter. Market cap could be half what it was end of 2019, but they're not making money. So if you had a price earnings ratio of like 12 before, now it's negative 10. It's not that special. But in terms of an average, 8, 17, 25, 21 divided by 5, roughly 4 now. Now is about the same as last year's in terms of price to earnings. I'm curious what y'all think about SLB. Also, if you guys ever like quote tickers or anything, just for my sake, in case it's a different company, because there's 2 different companies. There's Sylvania Platinum and Simulations Plus. Let us know, Jamie Burt, which one you're on about, and we can have a look. I'm so hurt with AO World. It really hurts. That would have been another 10,000 pounds based off my normal position size. We'd have had 2 10k portfolios. Nah, that's way too much risk. Schlumberger. Highlands Natural Resources making a deal with Schlumberger. Schlum. SLB. Alright, we'll have a look. They're all oil services, I believe. Let's have a quick security description. Shares have tanked $37 around February 2020. Right now, $15, so more than a 50% drop. Price earnings ratio of 34. Still normal for those guys. Days to cover. Okay. See if I can get some info more about the industry. Oh, so the biggest guys, you've got Schlumberger, you've got Baker Hughes, Halliburton, Kazmunayagas, and TechnipFMC, all oil and gas services equipment companies. Yes, Schlumberger Limited. They are the market leader by a good $10 billion ahead of $23 billion. Okay, nice bit of insight. Oh, look at the ownership too. Alright. Well, doesn't look like institutions are quite bullish. They seem to be selling off. Yeah. They seem to be selling off a fair bit. Management seems to be buying at every opportunity. That's interesting. Ooh. I have 100 messages on WhatsApp. It seems like it's ready for a bounce. They sold off some assets recently. Problem is, when a company sells off assets, it's not good. It's just good in the short run. It's just them saving themselves a little bit. Also, quick diversion to Alibaba. They're actually forming for just a retest on that 292. Still doesn't suit my system, so we are not interested. Seems like they're ready for a bounce. Okay, we'll have a look at Schlumberger shares real quick. Burt, right? Oh, Jamie Burt says, right. Seems like damage control, but you could look at it as they are bringing the focus. Well, what have you been seeing from them, man? Update me on anything I'm missing, because I'm not too familiar with the firm. Okay, financial analysis. market cap of $22 billion right now. So in terms of price to sales, 0.8, 0.6, maybe. Net income. Well, they expected to make money. That's odd. Huh. 2 billion, 25 PE. Now, their PE will be... Yeah, 30, 34. 25, 34. 25x here. Now, they're about 20% overvalued on terms of an earnings estimate. So have a look at how liquid they are. Ooh, that is not nice. Cash has been taking a bit of a hit over the years. 2015, 13 billion. 2016, 9 billion. 2017, 5 billion. 2018, 2.7 billion. 2019, 2.1 billion. Not pretty. They're the market leader though. It's kind of like when we looked at shipping companies. Hapag-Lloyd was the market leader. Okay. Nothing's interesting right now. I'm going to have a screen of new ideas based off my model for today. Let's adjust any stuffs. Right. Wow, banks, NatWest Group, Barclays. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Weatherspoons. Didn't the pubs close or they closed from 2-3 days time? What's CYH about? Never heard of CYH. Excuse me. There. I might go make a quick cup of tea. There's 7 people tuning in. Nice to see all of you. And 7 people on YouTube. 17 people on TradingView. Hope everyone's doing alright. I'm just going to refresh the TradingView and see if it's still working. Oh, you know what? The chat has disappeared. So I've missed everything people have said on TradingView. I'm so sorry. The chat must have not been working. For everyone who's still here, I'm going to mention the names. Felagunda, watching CYH for a scalp short. I'm sorry I missed your message. HCAA0184, can you see me? I can see you now. Peter John Rogers says capable. Seriously? Yes, I'm sorry. Sorry to break your heart. I'm not capable either, though, of being a prime minister, so don't worry. Or a president. It depends. So don't worry. I mean, maybe you're capable. Maybe we can have you as our candidate. Alright. Healthcare. CYH. Are they large? What kind of market cap we talking about? Jeez, why am I getting so many messages? 115 messages. For what? I'm not even in a trade. Alibaba's trying it again. 290. 291. I so like these guys, but I can't help but hate scandals. And that's one part of my system. The proprietary system. I can't mention details, but that's one I will mention. Can I do that? Believe in your source. Alright, so for the chat, I just made a pop-up. So if anyone wants to talk in TradingView chat, I can see you. Jones Bisonno, I can see you now, man. I'm so sorry, I missed so many messages. I was wondering why there are 15 people watching us. And I was only getting the messages on the YouTube chat where we had 6 people watching us. So that was 21 in total. My bad. Okay, well. How you guys doing? Let's get involved in a conversation. For those who have been around now, from the TradingView chat as well, even any new people to the YouTube chat, guys, let me know. Worst trades, if you do trade. Worst trades. Because best trades mean nothing. Like, you're going to have better days as well. Worst trades, you got to learn from them. That's why we want to talk about them. Thank you, Jones Bisonno. Thank you. Thank you. To everybody who's followed as well on our page, thank you so much. And yeah, we're streaming this £10,000 live account on election day. But we haven't got any trades. And I don't think, personally, I want to be in anything today. I know everyone's like, election day, election day, election day. But I don't want to trade because I'm triggered with this AO World thing. I see them going to £7, £8, £9. I do. And those are going to be new all-time highs. In terms of valuation, it makes sense. But a cash, man. Why don't they raise? Everyone gets a little scared for a bit, and then I'm long. That's all I want. The problem is, at this rate, they're probably going to raise and the shares might rise. Big regret. How investment? BBU H 8HEW FTT. How you doing? Investments are chill right now. We haven't made any trades for the day, but we could have a scalp wherever. We've got 1 hour and 30 minutes left to our close. It might not be likely, but I think we'd like to cover the market volatility going into the election. I've got a couple of trade setups written down elsewhere, and I will wait to execute them once things cool off a little bit. Okay. Stats don't lie. Well, another positive close. Who wants to guess how we close tomorrow? Day after the election generally is negative for the markets, right? 2008, 2012, 1984. Yeah. Day of the election, markets are roughly neutral. So they have a swing down, swing up, or either, and then they're a little bit up. Does make sense. 17 people are joining in on TradingView. Didn't realize we are popping off so much. Nice to see all of you. To the new people tuning in, yes, we're going to be trading regularly on this stream, both on TradingView and YouTube. Something about Twitch that isn't that special. But we will be there probably at some point. Depends how things go. National Express, $151.61. £151 and 61 pence. We're chilling. We're CHILLING. I can't help but laugh about the capable comment. Look, man, a lot of people aren't capable of being in office. You know what I mean? Oh, man. But yo, how are you guys doing? What time is it in your different time zones? That's what I want to know. Here in London, the beautiful city of London. It's quite cold, I'm not going to lie, but it is 3:22 p.m. It's the afternoon. We're chilling. Let's see if there's anything new going on. Brazil's soybean planting catch-ups as concentration concerns. Hong Kong has the ability to maintain currency stability. Hong Kong Market Authority. Well, wouldn't expect to see that kind of news around this time. Alibaba, weirdly, that's not the bad price action. Let me have a look at what the daily needs to do. No. There's a decent amount of support at 260. But there's also support at 240. Needs to close above 292 to be back in the uptrend. That's the daily close anyways. So it needs to be on that daily sense. I'll update myself with the Twitch, a TradingView chat more regularly. 11:22 a.m. Jones Bissono, where are you, my friend? And whereabouts are you from? We're in the UK right now, in England specifically, and London as the town. And it is 4 hours later than it is for you. Whoa. Seeing Twitter memes. At this pace, the Dow will hit an all-time high by the end of close. The market loves uncertainty. Jamie Burt says, time to get out of my PJs and go vote. Good luck. Be back soon. Cheers, Jamie. We look forward to seeing you. Let us know how it goes when you're back. And also, we look forward to enjoying the result of what happens. Dominican Republic. Yo, what language do you speak, Jones Bissono? Dominican Republic. Sounds like a beautiful place. Wow. Bro, I'm from the Dominican Republic, bro. You know what I mean? You always essay. Come on, man. Love that. I am from the I'm from here, but technically from the Middle East. well, yeah, Iranian, Azerbaijani, and British. Love all three of those places equally as and the people and the beauty of their heritage. I love this place. Honestly, I love it. Absolutely great place. You step out in the morning, you're like, yeah. That's what a good day is like. 26 people joining in on TradingView. Wow, that is a new record. Ding, ding, ding. NYSE opening bell. Ding, ding, ding. We're about an hour too late for that. But we're chilling right now. We are chilling. I can't seem to find a trade worth even executing. And sometimes days are like this. You don't have to trade every day. Especially when we're trading in front of, 31 people right now across 2 platforms. And these videos will be viewed forever. You don't force no trades. Keep professional. That's what it's all about. Etsy up 8%. Bank over $130. US markets sharply up. If either Florida or Texas goes to Biden, apparently it's over for Trump. I don't think Texas is going to Biden. Florida could do. Because it's not actually because of any cultural reasons. I was looking at the data. But other than, I don't know the cultural reasons. I really just don't. So, sorry if you thought I was going to say something else. Ooh. TradingView chat. Oh, we got a couple of people here. English, Spanish, Italian. Yo, Jones Bisono. Non parliamo italiano, but I do speak a little bit of Spanish. ¿Qué pasa, mi amigo? Italy here, Ettore no. Whereabouts in Italy? I have a friend I was talking to the other day. She said she's from Venice, Venezia. Oh, wonderful place. Italia. Are you guys all then trading your various markets? Tell us what kind of stuff do you do? I'm actually learning Spanish. I'm not gonna lie. I've got a Spanish class tomorrow around this time, so that's why we won't be streaming. What else? ¿Cómo te llamas? Oh well, I really know that your name is Jones, but me llamo Ryan. Yes, boom. Come on. Yeah. Sorry if that was bad. But hey, we're just trading it up. All right. Well, if you haven't already, we'd appreciate anybody subbing to our YouTube channel. I'm going to put that in the TradingView chat because all the streams are todo bien, hermano. Usted. There's a lot of volatility, man. There is a lot. And I'm good, my brother. I'm good. Thank you. This is our YouTube channel. For those on TradingView that want to always kind of keep updated, if we do any trades, the highlights will be like a couple minutes long. You know, if you want to rewatch that trade and be like, live the action when it happened. Whether we lose or gain money, everything is going up on the channel. Even if I trade whilst we're not on stream, I'll make a quick 2-3 minute summary video. We'll upload that, and that will be available for you guys to see if I didn't get it on stream. So stay tuned to the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed already, we'd really appreciate that. If you want to watch the live stream now, you can watch on TradingView, you can watch on YouTube. We got 6 people tuning in on YouTube right now and 21 on TradingView. TradingView is definitely popping these days. I don't know if someone's tweeted us or anything. We're not sure. Normally, that's the only reason we get this much. AO World at £4.02. My heart hurts. My heart hurts. Ah, that's 6 million cash. Why? Why you gotta do this to me, man? It's Jodo. Big Nelly Brub says, wear a mask, be safe. To Jamie Burt. Yep. Whoever you vote for, yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as you vote for who you want to vote for, I'm proud of all of you. Yo, Jones, my Spanish isn't that strong enough. Gregory Jones is my name. Agent Greg. I'm from the Dominican Republic. My mother is Dominican and my dad is British. Very weird mix, yeah, but beautiful, you know. I met a friend the other day in university. I think his father was from Bangladesh and his mum was Spanish, and he speaks Spanish like a native. It's like, that's just super cool. A close friend growing up was Bangladeshi, you know, and whenever he tried to speak Spanish, it was always funny. Let's see someone new from the same background. it's cool to see these different mixes. I've always wanted to like put Persian with another mix, yeah. I don't know. I'm Persian / Azerbaijani, but also British. Don't forget that. And the passport says that. And I love this place. I'm telling you, I love this place. All of you in the UK, whether you're on the right, on the left, on the center, I love all of you. You lot, British humor is the best thing. Weather maybe not so much, but the humor is amazing. The TV show Mrs. Brown's Boys back in the day, Faulty Towers, even the new stuff's alright. Obviously those were old TV shows. We are chilling. I kind of feel like I wanna, oh, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna get anything beyond a shake. Hold on, I'll be back in a sec. Let me get this. Whoa, my screen really just did a full 180. Is this gonna... Are we good? Okay. Yep. Did I take off the old video? No, I didn't. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Just gonna grab a drink. Whoa, that's melt. Ooh. Get some paper towels. Like an icicle. I'm trying to practice my Spanish, you know, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm surprised I understood a fair bit. I have a friend who's Persian and Dominican. Bro, the world is so diversified. Call it a portfolio model. Oh, absolutely wonderful. Shout out to that guy, man. Yo, Gregory, or what's your nickname, man? What'd you like to be called? Because I was gonna ask, like, what brings you to TradingView, man? Do you trade yourself? What kind of stuff, if you do? Most people here tend to trade, or at least they're getting involved in it. So that's why I wonder. Let's have a look. We all. Yeah, this. Whoa, my internet is working gorgeously today. I'll tell you that. It's time to hit some food. I heard they've got these like drinks called Huel. They're like shakes that can act as meals. That is a beautiful concept, especially for lazy people such as myself. Not lazy, just not willing. Get up. Whilst it's election day, at least. Whoa, Alibaba above 292. What a day for these guys. Are they gonna fill that gap? Where did the gap happen? No way. If they do, it's long central for these guys. Normally, a day consists of this kind of activity, so wouldn't be sure on anything. Rolls Royce at 80 pence. We'll probably have a look at those guys right now. No bias at the moment. Ah. Well, their shares right now on the daily, they close like a penny higher from now. We're looking to test base around 86. Ah. Someone asks, what are we trading? We are chilling. We're not actually trading anything at the moment, but these are the things on our watch list for the day. And I'm going to add some other symbols as well in a bit to do with the US election. My stream popped up in your main TradingView window. Well, Jones, my brother. Oh, Greg. Alright, cool. Greg, we have actually started a £10,000 trading account for today. And whatever we do for the next 3 years is going to be made into a YouTube video. So if you saw that YouTube link we shared, that is our stream. And if you want to, feel free to subscribe. All the support means a lot. And we're going to be doing this regularly. So if I lose a lot of money, you guys are going to catch me losing that money. But I don't care, you know. It's I support that idea. If I lose money, I want to show the real side. If I make money, I generally don't like to show it. So I'd probably cut the streams off when we have a good day much quicker. I like to analyze why things went wrong so we can fix it. Because what's the point of just making a mistake and being like, you know what, let me do something else. Let me just hope that doesn't happen again. It's your fault if it happens again, most of the time. Appreciate you, Greg, my brother. El Nino, the boy, el hombre, the man. Can't you tell I've done a Duolingo course? Whoa! AO World at £4.05. I really could have just traded this instead of long-term investment, but that hurts. That really hurts. We're stalking NEX though. I really like these guys long-term, but over the next year or so, they're not making money. So yeah, losing is part of the game. I've been doing this for 7 years, and oof, even though every year's been good so far, not every day. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the trading year, yeah, I'm up, right? But bloody hell, I've had some really bad days. I have, especially in the early years. In fact, in the early weeks, early months, they didn't really change over the past 2-3 years. You know, I had couple big winners that would save the portfolio. Now it's a system, so that's the beauty of it. So whilst on these streams I don't talk about exactly why I'm doing a trade, I do have a system, because basically my goal is in 10 years or something, 5 years, however long it takes, I want to be a portfolio manager. I want to invest funds. So whilst having investments as well, I also trade. I want to show, you know, all sorts of skills. And this is complete transparency. Anything you guys ask or want to see, I can show you. I can refresh, go to my account pages. I'm pretty sure IG is the largest broker in the UK. You can ask, so I can send them a letter. Is this money really in this account? I could take the money out, put it back in. Actually, that would waste like 5 days. Whatever is needed to, you know, prove that it's legit, I can do that. I don't mind. But yeah. We'll look at trade history for roundups every once in a while. But at the moment, we are just building stuff. We've got a podcast, we've got a website, all that stuff. Last Thursday looked like the Red Wedding from Game of Thrones. Greg, allow me there, man. Oh, man. Yeah, well, wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow's probably good. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? I think generally the day after the election is always a bad day. Well, not always, but my odds are that, you know, Biden winning, bad day. Trump winning, good day. I don't believe markets are going to be up just because Biden wins. At a 62% tax rate for personal incomes. Who's going to start a business and then pay corp tax and pay their own income? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't at all. Especially these rich guys. But they are getting a lot richer, so, you know, depends where your view is on that. A market wouldn't be booming with higher tax rates, generally. A little bit higher, not a big deal, but not like 62% for the highest bracket. That's a bit crazy. Increase the tax-free allowance, calm. Yeah, if you double the tax-free allowance and like double the rates, yeah, you're helping the little guys. But the markets probably aren't going to do well. So you got to see what your priorities are. Oh, man. All right. Wisdom trees, India quality. Upset not following those guys. That's why. You got to phone them to trade. No wonder. They were for the investment PF. Oh, quick note as well. I don't own those guys anymore, so that's just full clarity. Are we? Could hear someone cooking in the kitchen. Something about this Alibaba volatility that just isn't for me. So Jones, I think I missed your message about portfolio. I have a full portfolio right now, trying to diversify a little. I've been trading since 2010. My stream popped up and looked cool. Yo, my brother, you're cool, man. Nice to meet you. But yeah, 100% losing is part of the game. I've had a lot of big losses. In fact, earlier, if anybody else is still around, I wonder, what are your worst trades? To those who haven't already said it. Because we had a couple fellas, Big Natty Brubs on YouTube's chat, Jamie Burt, I think a couple other guys talked about their worst trades. Raz talked about his worst trade. We'd love to hear your worst trades. I mentioned mine as well. In case you didn't catch it, I could say it again. But yeah, we all have bad experiences. I'm paying attention to NEX very closely. Not interested in Rolls Royce. I would be on the edge of going long. It is Hold up. Nay Rodley follows. Thank you, Nay. Nice to meet you. I'm Brian Kia of quantiumresearch.co.uk. Oh, by the way, if I'm looking this way, I'm looking at my setup, not just where the camera's coming from. I'm gonna make a big dinner in a bit, I'll tell you that. Chicken. Oh, I don't have rice. Wow. This is the issue of living on your own. When you don't have rice, your life is over. Like, I might as well just close up. Alright. I hope you weren't hurt, Greg, from the last Thursday of trading, man. And also, you said you got your portfolio. Love to hear what kind of stuff you concentrated in, or whatever you're comfortable with saying. In terms of me, I'm reevaluating everything post-election, so whatever I say isn't reliable, and it probably would be different to what I say afterwards. It's not good to have regrets, yeah. You should always just, act on them. But lessons I'd like to learn. AO World, for example, the setup that this trade had at around 130 a couple months back, I should have taken the risk and increased my risk limits, like even doubled it just for the sake of a big kind of payoff. Just lower your size if you're not willing to take that much risk in monetary terms. Just use your percentage of your portfolio, all that stuff. And another regret, not buying ESG on the way up, whilst I was calling a bubble, and here getting a little short but nothing huge. That is frustrating, because the whole point was to catch a 50% haircut, kind of like we saw with Hapag-Lloyd. We caught Hapag-Lloyd, the one at the time the largest shipping company in the world that was publicly traded, but we didn't with these guys. And this one was a more comprehensive pitch to go short, so that's unfortunate. Let's look at the old April watch list that I just seem to look at every once in a while. Whitbread, First Group, anything special? EasyJet, one to look at financially, bit of a dodgy one. TUI, I can't look at these guys anymore, man. Cineworld, we're going bust. What happens? Shares up. Yes, mini futures. That really is a seismic situation. Let's check the chat. Jones, aka Greg, says renewable energy, pharma, perishable renewable energy and pharma are such like big winners. If you were in there a couple months before now and are still holding, even if you had a little haircut in the past couple of weeks, you must be making a bit of money, mate. Perishable goods, nice. Anything really. Gently tap into the forex market too, trying to align my portfolio with trends. That's what I like to hear, man. Yeah, you don't need to have a special portfolio of every single quality company there is, because sometimes having all the same quality companies that fit a certain criteria in the same portfolio isn't great, because what if they're all correlated and you have a risk event, or tail event rather, where the market just crashes and then all those stocks are correlated with that market. And sometimes stocks that weren't previously correlated with the market become correlated. And when you get that alignment of correlations between stocks that weren't correlated before, everything falls. And if you're net long, which you normally should always be, especially if you're investing, if you're net short, maybe with options, but with our kind of situation where you're only buying shares or you're shorting shares, you should generally always have a net long. But if you're shorting stocks that you believe that are either going to revert to a mean and they are way above that kind of normalized line, or they are just generally, they have accounting fraud, they don't actually have the right valuation in terms of what you would put on it, and there's a huge difference, then you'd be shorting them. But for example, Exhibit A, Alibaba, as we can put them up. Let's just have a look real quick. Any other companies? GSX, these guys. SEC probe, shares gap down. I remember that day. I was gonna go research them for a potential short, and as I pull up the terminal, I'm like, oh, they're at 77, something like that. Not great. What else is there? Staying away from orders for now. Alibaba, for example, over the years has been a stock that has just delivered. You know, even like if you were short here at 200 and they went 130, this was not even during Corona, just a little correction. I'm assuming. Oh, this was when the market's corrected. So generally the same kind of thing of Corona. A little lower of a drawdown, but shares went to 130 from 200, and they just are now at 291, right? So you'd have been up 40% if you held through that drawdown, even when you were down, what, 30, 40, 50%, whatever. Well, 30, 40% or so. So the key to making returns and investment is getting quality companies, generally growth companies, and just holding throughout the period of those moves. Not worrying too much about, I want 2% lower, but I think this company's going to give me 300%. Well, then buy half your size. Buy half if it goes to that point. If it doesn't, then buy more at a higher price when it breaks. Something like that. European banks seem to be popping off. They've outperformed a couple of indexes we're looking at. Eric Trump tweets, the Dow is on fire. It's just up 2%. Are you guys crazy? It's today though. Jones, aka Greg, says, I had a short portfolio exclusively for the pandemic. Oh, what were you in? Cruise liners, transport, travel, that kind of thing. I was short TUI. I'm gonna put my hand up and just flex on you guys. I was short TUI, not because of the pandemic. It was because I just hate the company's valuation. I just think it's worthless. Well, now they got a bailout, which actually makes them worth something, or at least for another year before the money burns out. But I can't short them according to my system. I can if I want to use it through my broker, but just mentally and systematically it's wrong. So I can't do that. I can't go long either because, you know, I just think they're worthless. Why would I sleep at night? I would trade. Yeah. I would trade, yeah. 10 out of 10 would trade. Oh, I could post that we're live on YouTube and stuff. But we'll be off in about an hour and 15. I need to get some rice. It's 23 people tuning in. Are we the only one live on TradingView? Oh, we got Jojo Fang. Shout out to Jojo Fang. Seems like a chill guy. Nice, slick setup. 321 people have come in and out today. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. These conversations are always very nice. Obviously, our trades. I've been able to catch up with chat, but our trades are gonna stop that in the future, or if one comes up now. I don't think I'm planning on trading anything. This Alibaba situation's too much of a headache. National Express. That's what I was gonna spotlight. There we go. At 160, 151. We got £400 in there. If we can get it. That'll be a nice day's work. Excuse me there. Ooh. That does not taste nice. So we got 20 people tuning in on TradingView. Nice to see all of you. Yo, Crosby Venture, you're awesome. How you doing, man? Oh, and a mod too. Nice to see you. Yep, today is the beginning of the 10,000 pounds live trading series. So I've got a couple of stuff about here. I've got 10,000 pounds and 7 pence. Can I click it? There we go. Does that show on the stream? There we go. All right. And let me refresh it. Just so if there's any doubts, we'll put it up. Because to be fair, people use demo accounts these days. So I don't blame anyone who doubts. Boom. Okay, let me click that again. Where are we? Boom. And this is obviously live. So if I wanted to over the position, I would on something, but obviously we're trying to make money, are we? So we have a couple of stocks that we're going to be looking at for the day, and we have kind of been observing throughout. Alibaba, with the suspension of the Ant Group IPO, that's been an interesting one as well. $293 a share right now. It's kind of holding well. I actually am thinking this is just going to be a huge reversal candle. Things are bullish going on from there. I mean, they're at about an $840 billion valuation right now. If you convert them to dollars. Well, they are in the US index. But I think they can easily breach trillion and a half. They are worth more than Apple, in my opinion, with the metrics I was looking at. And that's double what they are now. Obviously, that doesn't happen overnight, but there's definitely a decent risk premium to look forward to. 293 now. We need them to close above 292. Well, really 293 to trigger a long from us. And you never know where this kind of thing goes. Also, big love to everybody tuning in on the YouTube stream. Big Natty Brubs, Jamie Burt, the brother, Noel, Shrey, who else? Raz, all the G's them. And on the TradingView stream, let's pull up 21 peeps. Put up some of the recent followers. Nitya _ Jaya Chandran, Pro Plus user, shout out to yourself. HCAA 0184, Pro Plus user, shout out to yourself. Ferroman Check, KWN, Aramat Azhar, Brio G, The Watcher, and William Trading. We appreciate all of you. Alright, so this is the 10K trading portfolio. I'm going to check on my Bloomberg terminal real quick. I like it's a pet. I'm going to check on and see how things are. It's quiet in the US. What is it? 10:52 a.m. 10:52 a.m. in the Big Brother house. I wonder what's going to happen. I don't know who's going to win. I'm too on edge here. That's why I'm probably not going to trade the day. But it's going to be easy to trade the after result. Yes, things will get oversold. Things will get overbought. You just take the reverse of that trade. And a relatively tight stop. It's weird how I'm looking to do trades in generally UK stocks based off the US election. But purely because I feel like these ones, in terms of arbitrage or a little opportunity, these ones may be the best ones to take advantage of. $152 on National Express. Spread is 0.5%. So if we have, I'm going to do this based off the stop, so it won't be 5k size. It could be 6 7k size, it could be 3k size depending on vol. But just assuming 5k, 0.5% is £25. Fees are going to be £20. We have to have something that's generally a move to like that 160 range if it's a long side, or the next support, which is easy head and shoulders setup. I could probably put to 120s. I think that's where it's going next, 120s. But the point where we short is very, very difficult to find. We'd take that hedge, buy Baba, sell Apple. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I was reading it in Market Wizards the other day. They used to take pairs trades. Pairs trading strategy is not to be confused with Forex. It's not currency pairs. Nah, pairs trading as in you buy the outperformer as soon as the correlation breaks, there's like a mathematical break of that correlation, you buy the outperformer, you sell the underperformer. A classic example, you know what, I'm going to get rid of this screen and I'm going to pull up the example I'm going to talk about right now with Intel and AMD. Probably a lot of guys here are familiar with Intel and AMD. In previous streams, we actually were, I think $48 we were talking about AMD at one point. We wanted to buy them at. They held perfectly. And we didn't get the whole move, but at least we got something, eh? So let's pull up dailies for Intel and AMD. Okay. And AMD. AMD's advanced micro devices. Doesn't really matter what we get. We'll just kind of get part of the move there. Are they all July? Okay, alright. So generally we had the move of correlation break. Okay, they were generally going around the same kind of pace here. Wait, is that 45, 48? Yeah, here. This was where we were kind of looking for them to hold. They held. They started outperforming. You can see a gap down on earnings for Intel. And I don't think the earnings for AMD were out, yet the shares did a good rally, primed for a breakout, and then just had gaps up all the way. You could see AMD on this side was outperforming, and it went from what, around $60 to highs around 90, easy 50%. If you went long there, that's what, 50%. If you shorted Intel on the break of the correlation, what, $58 to 48, not huge on that side, but what are they now, 45, 20-30%, something like that. And then 50% from that kind of rate. Obviously, you don't get out at the top. This is just hypothetically speaking. That is kind of a point that I would relate to when in the chat I saw Crosby Venture talks about buying Bubba and selling Apple. That could be a really interesting trade. I don't think Chinese stocks tend to move with US indexes. You can see today, US index is up. These guys are down. But then again, they have some news. I just wonder, pairs trading now, because so many people are doing it, don't tend to give an edge. So with that example I showed, where would someone realistically enter and actually make money? I'm not sure. For example, for me, I wouldn't be entering on the pairs trade. I'd be entering on the trend being maintained at this 48 point. A little bit above, I'd buy around 52. And then I would be out probably this first time, 81 or so. Not like a huge win, but still it's decent, you know what I mean? And with Intel, if I was shorting, I probably wouldn't get the short because there was a gap down below where the trend changes. So would you go short here maybe? Yeah, make a decent ride, but that wouldn't be with relation to the fact that they are kind of pairs. One breaks out, one breaks down. You would be making money on simply a trend being retested and you having a bearish bias. So by trading these stocks based off that strategy, you might be getting completely wrong prices. Once the mathematical side is done, your algorithm buys or whatever, you could actually lose money. In fact, in recent years, there were studies done about this pairs trading strategy to actually deliver zero absolute returns, which isn't what you'd expect to see. Previous years, you were getting 20% and above annually, and well, 10 years ago now, not really even working. You might get negative returns because so many people are doing it. The algos just catch you out. But it is what it is. See, Alibaba's holding. That's unfortunate. We were looking for a point to buy, but it doesn't mean today has to be that day. Stocks go up and down. You know what I mean? You don't have to get upset over a little move. There's far too much res at this point. And there's more news to come regarding why that IPO is suspended. You can't just suspend an IPO. Oh, you filed your paperwork late. A $35 billion IPO? Nah. The Chinese officials who actually own shares of that kind of this company would have benefited from it working out. What are you going to do? Just buy them up on the cheap now? Nah, I don't think it's like that. I think there's a darker reason. But we shall see. It will just be a buying opportunity nonetheless, but it means a 5% drop isn't a cheap opportunity. A nice opportunity is a 20-30% drawdown. But yo, it is what it is. Also, yeah, Apple. I'll never forget that. What did they do? The stock split, and Tesla did the same, where they just literally cut their share price, same amount of shares and all that. People think Apple shares are down 60-70%. Oh man, I saw an Instagram post the other day. Rolls-Royce did a rights issue. Their shares, once they went ex-rights, they went from 230 pence to around 60-70 pence. Someone was like, this is such a cheap buying opportunity. You know, the shares are down 70%. Imagine having shares in them. I'm like, if you had shares in them, you'd have a lower average than the price now, because the rights issue shares were at 32 pence. But people just always assume the simple approach, which is heartbreaking to see. You think you're buying the shares at a discount, but actually you're paying a premium. You deserve to pay that premium at that point until you learn. But it is what it is. Rights issues are quite complicated to understand. AMD is expecting huge sales, lots of hype back in the new product, says Greg. Intel needs to catch up. Yeah, I guess the fundamental picture seems to be going there as well. I'm interested how Pets at Home Group is doing well in a national lockdown. These guys sell items for pets. What? Maybe the margins are decent, but do people really pay that much? I don't know how they made the same amount of profit for like 3 years, but that's not beautiful. It's just average. All right, we got 25 people tuning in. Nice to see all of you guys and the YouTube peeps as well. Roughly 30 peeps. Hope everyone is doing all right. I got a class in about an hour, and I need to go get some rice before it gets dark. I feel like I'll get mugged at this time, and I rather would not get mugged this time. I mean, who would like to get mugged? I mean, if you mug me in the open daylight, then yeah, you can take whatever you want. You're going to jail, you know. I don't need to do anything. But if you mug me when there's no cameras or nothing, I'm done for. People are spending more time with their pets, me included. I mean, yeah, I think my building has a policy of no pets. That's probably why I don't have a pet. And also, I don't like little sounds here and there. Imagine you got a dog in your yard and you're trying to study and the thing's going but. Oh man, it is what it is. Oh, but okay. Yeah, Alibaba 292. I'm gonna look at Bloomberg right now. Give us a little update on what's happening around the world. Let's see. Retail staples quarterly EPS. Retail and wholesale staples earnings beats exceeded misses by 5-0 so far in the third. That's obvious because they're having their forecast way lower because of the pandemic. So they're having earnings beats. But really, they're just horrible earnings. But then the shares are going up. I mean, I saw Wayfair pre-market for some reason. For me, was showing 290. I was very shocked after reading their report. But they're up 4% now anyways. And I don't think... I mean, if we put them up, we'll just switch them to the one screen. Whoa, too many lines. I never clean these ones up. When the trade doesn't work out, I just don't want to look at it. No, I'm just playing. I look at it way too much. Alright, well that needs a close above 268 or it's shorting mode. And that's a decent risk reward, you know. That is very decent. Oh, and did it fail? No way it went 286. No way. That's crazy. Well, that's algos for a sell side, but is what it is. What do you study, says Crooksy? I study investment and financial risk management. And I'm in the city of London right now. I moved about 3 months ago. But I also like the markets. Been doing this stuff for about 7 years, 3 months, 7 years, 4 months now. Jeez. Every month you gotta update it for accuracy, but yeah. I started in small caps. So best way to explain my story is probably to pull up this link. Let's see. I did an interview a while back with PI World. They are super cool people. They interview like people who are in the investing world and stuff. And I talked about how I got into it. I think, you know what, when people see a young person, they're like, oh, they're a forex trader, or they just do, you know, whatever bits. They assume that, you know, they trade a demo or whatever, or they're either making millions or they've got nothing left. I'm not making millions, but, you know, I started with a small amount and I've still been going. that's the motive of it. I don't really care if, you know, I'm up on the day. I really care if I'm down. You know what I mean? Okay, so best link to share is the link of my story. This is an uncut, my first ever interview, so I might be a little shaky. I'm apologetic. But best way to kind of explain my background is here. The balance of the portfolio. We've actually started this trading account today. So my investments aside, I've sent, you know, all my other funds to other accounts. And I think I'm just probably going to stick to investments there, considering I'm in uni. But the trading account, this is a £10,000 trading account. We started today. Like, this is the first day. There's £10,000 and, well, £10,007.25. You can see that. And it's not a demo account. If anyone, I'm just waiting for someone to come out and say, you know, it's fake. And then I'll just ask, I don't know, for a letter. What do you need to do to prove accounts are real these days? Refresh a live preview or something? I don't know, whatever. But that's it. That's how much we got right now. And we're going to be live streaming every single trade. And if we can't catch it, because say I'm in a lesson or I just can't record it at the moment, maybe I'm on my phone, we will do a summary. And if you follow our YouTube channel at Quantium Research, I'll give you a link right now. The first link was to my interview. If you want to learn a bit about my background, you don't have to, but you know, if you're interested, it saves me boring everybody else here in chat. 29 people here. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is sub to RYT for trading vid updates. Yeah, so that's our YouTube, the bottom link. And we will be live streaming every single trade. Today is kind of my first proper day back, and I'm gonna be quite busy this week, but I thought in between, I got a class at 5, I need to go outside, get some rice. In between then, we'd kind of cover today. Today's an important day, it's election day. And tomorrow we expect the market to be down, assuming Biden wins. But if Trump wins, we expect it to be up. Most people think it's going to be up either ways. It could be down heavily and then up. You know, great trading opportunities there. I'd like to stream tomorrow morning. I'll have to look at what my lessons are looking like, because, you know, I'd be trading in the background anyways. But publish, that's what it is. Okay, we've got a Bloomberg terminal as well right by us. Let's see. Polar Capital Global, just the holdings RNS. Ooh. All this voting stuff. Leader nation, battle, surging pandemic. Yep. Biden entered election day with multiple paths to victory, whilst Trump playing catch-up in a number of battleground states had a narrower but still feasible road to clinch 270 electoral college votes. Control of the Senate was at stake too. Democrats needed to net 3 seats if Biden captured the White House to control all of Washington for the first time in a decade. If they control all of Washington, I'd be very bearish on the markets. That's for sure. Forget like politics and all that aside. Economics show that if the Democrats win, you probably need to be careful of investments that would have done well under a Republican administration. So yeah, G Vitale 11. This is what's the balance right now, as we said earlier, £10,007.25. We haven't actually placed a trade on this account, bar me just playing around with an index trade to just test something. And all is smooth. This is a broker I've been using for a while, so I trust all this stuff. They even charge bits for a guaranteed stop, which just means you're protected against slippage. But look, 1/3%. On 5 grand, that's £15. On 10 grand, that's £30. So not that bad. But generally a normal stop's good enough. Just hit a little bit of slippage. Depends which one works out to be better for you. Alright, welcome to the 25 people on the TradingView stream and the peeps on our YouTube stream as well, which I can't seem to find. There we are. Let me check the chat. Wear a mask, be safe. Yeah, I might as well wear a mask on stream, man. Wayfair 266. AOL. This one hurts, man. I just want it to be down for one day. Please. Pearson is one that I'd like to be shorting here, but election day, you don't know what's going to happen. You can get burned and then it just corrects. So I'm going to wait till the correction tomorrow and then get the easy trades early in the morning. Oh, what's going on there? Crosby Venture followed us. Thank you, my friend. Strategy, business growth, general manager. Whoa, chill, man. You work at the firm. That's pretty cool. I'm going to screen for some new ideas real quick on my other screen. Let me just pull that up. We were also talking about the topics of what are your worst trades? Or maybe what do you want to do with your trading? Because for those who've already answered that, I want to know, why are you guys trading? What is the purpose? Do you want to make a bit of money and leave? Never come back here again? Leave the traderverse? Or are you trying to really get into the game for good? Because for me, I want to be a portfolio manager. So I want to manage billions one day, right? Very ambitious. It might, not work out. And you're going to have a lot of issues along the way. But you don't give up. I think this is a great avenue to just show risk management, the real side of trading. For those who haven't traded before, this is the highs and lows of trading. I'll show my losses. I'll show my wins. I'll show the fact that we're doing nothing like today. Something could happen, I have a couple setups, couple alerts. Nothing's gone off right now except for Boba, but I manually chose not to take that trade. I would have had 2 trades there, but I don't think it's going to work out the way I expected it to. So I'll wait. Things get extreme. Just take some easy money, eh? All right. What is the world saying? Spotify, man. Let me get rid of some longer pages. Cool. The beauty of studying an accounting module and having analyzed company accounts for like years and years means that I don't even need to worry about it. It's just like, if I'm going to practice or revise for some company accounts, I'm just going to do investment research. So things are real easy on that front. There are a couple ones that aren't great, like theoretical stuff. Ooh, and IPO. Further hostility towards free speech. UK raises terror threat to severe. Terror threat severe. Attack is highly likely. What's happened? I haven't seen what's been going on. I hope things are okay. I hope everyone's safe. Take care of yourselves, my friends. I heard there was a terror attack the other day in Vienna, I believe. I think. My thoughts go out to everybody affected by that. And we are with you. We all love you. No matter where you're from, no matter what, even nationality aside, no matter what asset you trade, we love you. There's respect. I'll shake your hand. We'll have a conversation. Whether you trade crypto, whether you trade Forex, whether you're an equities guy, whether you're a small cap, large cap side on the equities, doesn't matter. Do whatever makes you money, whatever makes you happy. Generally, this work doesn't make you happy, but that's the beauty of it. People are spending more time with their pets, me included. Greg, if you're still around, what pet do you have? Do you have a dog? Do you have a cat? There's something about little like hamsters and stuff that I think are cool. I used to have a rabbit, but the gate was one of those where a fox put his paw on it, I assume, and then boom, they were gone. So yeah, I never had a rabbit after that. Too much trauma. But Pitbull Terrier. Ooh, so I bet you when people cold call your door, You don't even need to worry about it. Just send him off. Release the dogs. Release the hounds. Big Daddy Brub says shaking hands. Well, you know what, guys? This whole Corona situation is just mad. Like, to shake someone's hand, there's just so much. Oh, I would shake your hand in greater times, but instead I'll hit my elbow against your elbow. Or I'll do a tip-tappity tip-tap of the shoes. But then takes the mask off when you sit in their house. Breathe the same air. Eat food on the same plates. Well, maybe not from Thursday, but I don't know. It all sounds a bit... I reckon on Bloomberg, if I could get COVID stats, that would be juicy. Big Nelly Brubs, nice to see you still here. I don't think we're going to trade anything. I don't think we are. It's real nice to see so many people on the stream. I want to learn as much as possible about you lot, so hopefully we can all see an eventful stream in the future. Well, today's going to be quite eventful. Look at that. Alibaba back below 292. Wayfair 268. Slowly creeping up. Pets. AO. Rolls Royce is now above that point where generally there's a rally to about 86. Interesting. I haven't checked my notifications. 123 messages from just one group chat. What a word. Excuse me there. You live in an apartment actually is really nice with people. I'm worried if someone comes in he's going to wag his tail. You know what though? Dogs. Whoa. Bro, my fridge is leaking. I'll sort that out after I got rice. He's going to wag his tail. Bro, I have a memory of when I was younger. I used to live next to this kid, right? We were the same age. We were kids, right? And we'd either go to the park and hang out or at his where he had a trampoline and we'd jump about and everything. And in his place, I remember we finished jumping about on the old trampoline. I was heading off and I used to live quite nearby, so he was walking back. And when I come out there and I'm ready to leave, who's standing right by the door like a security guard at a club? I'd be like, oh, you're not on the list, mate. That dog was looking at me. It was a pit bull terrier. Looking right at me, man. I ran for it, and before I know it, he tackled me to the ground. Bro, I was so young that I think I started crying as well. I don't know why. I thought it was the end for me, man. But, yeah, pit bull terriers. I think if I was ever at a threat, I'd get a pit bull terrier. Yeah, it costs less than a bodyguard. Ooh, more news, more news. Misleading Biden video gets 17 million views. Biden leads Trump nationally. Biden makes final push in states seen as key to victory. Oh, there's 100 million early votes. What's that saying? So, the turnout forecast is expected to be one of the highest in history, apparently. That's nice. I don't know what that means, though. Does that mean more Trump voters? More Biden voters? What do you guys think? Bigger turnout? Both of them have really active supporting bases. I wouldn't know. Oh my. No, you're so tired that you yawn every 2 minutes. Rolls Royce at 82 as well. And yes, close to a bodyguard because everyone is scared of him. That's super sweet. Yeah, bless him. As long as, you know, they don't bite one of your ears off. I mean, Mike Tyson bit someone's ears off. Someone's ear off. So, you know, humans can bite people's ears off as well. I assume. 291. Wow, Wayfair's just creeping. I should really just add the index here, yeah. SP. US 500. Yeah, and at the same time for tomorrow's session, if I'm going to use this list, I might as well. These guys. None of these guys are interesting, rather. I need to reset my screening list, but I don't really have enough time. It's so dark, man. I'ma just listen to drill. CNC code. Well, whenever the market's down, Ocado's up 10%. Whenever the market's up, Ocado is like neutral for the day. You might as well just long Ocado and just do nothing for the rest of your life. Jeez, man. Love pets. Welcome to the 29 people tuning in on stream. Nice to meet all of you. If you're new, this is the £10,000 trading challenge. I put £10,000 of my own money into a brokerage account where we're going to be trading for probably the next 3-4 years whilst I'm in the city studying student X markets. This is that kind of vibe, and we will be trading bits live, analyzing the markets. I have a Bloomberg terminal, which is absolutely beautiful, and that we'll be using alongside for our investments. Obviously, these are separate from our investments. This is just 10 grand. Anything else is obviously separated, but we've got a nice access to data, especially with this election situation. Let's have a look. What are the early voting situations looking? 1.7 times as much as the 2016 early vote nationally. Kentucky is 12x. The early voting rates versus the last election in some states have ballooned. New York 8.9 times. Kentucky 12 times. Kentucky, I thought that was a Trump area. 570,000 more people, up to 933,000. Surge in mail voting, similar rates recorded. Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Lost 4. You're so proud of your state. Where's your state, Big Natty Robs? I'm glad the chat's working, because we had like 21 people and I was missing all the chat stuff. But now we got 30 peeps. I can see the chat in the Trading View stream. This is definitely one of the most eventful streams we've ever had. I don't think... See, nobody must have tweeted about us. No way. Trading View has their main page. Wouldn't have been. Yeah, nobody's actually tweeted about us. Well, we just organically have this many people. Well, nice to meet any of you. If you're new, I'm Ryan Kia. You can call me Ryan. Just Ryan's the easiest thing. And yes, that is my real name. I'm not anything else other than Ryan. Checking out the old Bloomberg terminal. Early turnout. Let's have a look. Minnesota had the highest turnout. I don't know who's going to win. Kentucky. Jeez. We'll be even proud if we vote out. Is that Mitch McConnell? Mitch McConnell. That guy, man. Mitch McConnell. I've seen all the SNL skits. Bless. Jeez, my window is open. It's getting cold. I so don't want to go get rice, but what am I going to cook tonight? Pasta? Yeah. I'm going to get rice tomorrow. Cook some pasta now. Because that is the easy option when in life. Cook some pasta. Because I made some pasta sauce with a little bit of mince. All that wonderful stuff. Alright. Are we back? Hello. Nice to meet you again. I'm Brian. Boom. Okay. Well. So proud of your state. I'm proud if we vote out Mitch McConnell. Kentucky. Yes, brother. Whatever makes you happy. I'm not really too familiar with the scene around there. Yo, Tashar, nice to meet you, man. Any suggestion on AMD? Well, definitely the outperformer versus Intel. In terms of exactly now where I think they're going next, I'd have to look right on stream, actually. We shall look for you. AMD, as in Advanced Micro Devices. I don't trade options as regularly as most US traders do, so my perspectives are going to be long short, right? These are just my opinions. They shouldn't reflect those of anyone, nor affiliated with this company. None of that stuff. Alright, so for me, 73, situation moving down. Let's go a little bit wider. I'd be a little bit bearish. Yeah. Well, 73. 73 doesn't hold. I'm going straight 70. And if we fall below here, next area of support, 59. 48. I should probably go a little bit deeper because that doesn't give much context. Alright, if you're going short, you'd be trying to open short on a retest probably shortly around 80 if that is seen. And your target would be around 73, a couple bucks lower as the MAs walk it down. Sentiment doesn't look too great at the moment. If it breaks below 73.50, it's going straight to 60. Yeah, you've got a gap to fill here. 73.50 that's already been filled. Then the opening, $70. Then the opening here, 63. Yeah, so 63 is probably a normalized point if I were to have an opinion on AMD. Not trading them right now. I don't hold them long or short, but that is my perspective. If that helps. 62, that's the point that I would wonder. You have an option at 78, at 223. I'm not too familiar with the situation. Tusha, I'm absolutely fine though, thanks. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming across and joining our fellow viewers. Just casually trading the election, the US election. 4 people on YouTube. Nothing but love for all of you. And the 37 people on TradingView. That is the largest amount of people I've ever seen here. Wow. Well, welcome everybody. Yes, we were looking at AMD a second ago. I'd be more bearish, Tusha. Below 73.5, I'd cut if I had any call options. But, you know, you do what you want to do. That's why I'm not, long or short. I don't have a clear enough conviction to go on them. But just generally, I would be curious. At what, 76 now? If you got an option at 78, most I can see them going personally myself is around 80. And that's on a positive election outcome. If you've got a call at 78, at 223, then you're generally not going to make money if that happens. So sub 73, the option's obviously worthless, but really sub 78, I'd be surprised if you had any value anyways. Depends what you're doing next, where your capital's best off spent. In this case, I wouldn't see much value in a long. It's an outperformer though. Easy little heads and shoulders setup. You see what I mean? Boom, boom. And then the formation before a final breakdown, 62. I'd be buying puts if I was in the US, but at the moment, I haven't fully researched the fundamental scene to say whether I'm short, considering short or not. Welcome to the 38 people tuning in. Guys, the theme of today's session is worst ever trades. Tell me some super degenerate failed trades, and I'd love to see them. I'll tell you some as soon as they come back. Alright. Really bad trades. Best way to build yourself up is to think about things that have gone wrong. Learn from them. Have a quick flip through again. Alibaba still not holding above that 292, but holding above 282 nonetheless. AO World. Something about these guys. Are they just ever going to stop? I can see them going £7-8, but I just hate how I wasn't in at 130 when I said that could happen. Put your money where your mouth is, eh? That's me speak to myself, don't worry. Alright, so NEX. Oh, we have a notification. Crooksy, nice to meet you, man. Thank you for the follow. TradingView, it's very nice to have some new peeps on here. 38 people are joining us live on election day right now. Okay, nice to see you all. And on YouTube, we've got 6 peeps tuning in. Ooh. Let me refresh this real quick. Okay. I really do like Baba as a long Baba, a short apple. But they're a little bit interconnected. That's my problem. Wow. Ayo, man, leave me alone. Ayo, get out of here. Let me have a look at the chart, see what's going on. Yeah, that's way, way, way too overextended. My target was 230s now. It might be as high as 300. Ah, that would hurt. That would really, really hurt. But it's fine. There's still an easy 50% in there if I can get that. Mad how from 300 to 450 it's only 50%. Wow, nice. I'm not going to disagree with that. No problem. Tushar, what are you thinking of doing with your position on your options on AMD? Whilst I trade options, I don't trade like the US folk do. We can go long or short. I know it's a different structure for you guys. So my options are generally index hedges or different types of futures. Load. Go and hedge myself in a situation. Gotta keep going. It's 4:30. We're probably going to wrap the stream up in a bit. We might be back again later to catch just some cool stuff of what was going on in the market. This is, I guess we could use this session as a bit of a teaser. You're not always going to get a trade. You won't always get a trade. And you shouldn't be upset because you haven't traded in a day at all. Yeah, Bloomberg. Oh, what's going on there? The odds. Odds of who's winning. 42-day bills allotted. Draws 0.085% allotted. High 47.8%. 119-day bills draws 0.105% allotted at high. You got 8.04%. Okay. All right. That is big. Nah, not even big news. They just make it look like extra. All right. Let me get up to the chat real quick. Chill. Is everything working okay? Can everyone see the stream? We're not having any issues, right? Right. Let me get this charger up. Okay. So, this Alibaba, man, it just never goes down. I'm not interested at the moment. National Express is one I kind of want. Them. I'm going to chart them separately on this screen. Ah, perfect. I've already drawn the trend line. I'd like to short them a little bit above the 158. They can break down sub that point. So I see them do 158, 160, short them sub 154. 154, easy 20%. $5,000. I'll do the percentage on a spreadsheet separately. Okay. Alright, you guys can still see the stream perfect. Cheers. Well, this is a very eventful day. It's hard to keep up with it all. Should probably cook something before my class. Radian put their results, 25% shares down year to date. Every headline on Bloomberg, election day, election day, election day. Election day. China halts Ant Group's IPO after chest up with billionaire. There's no information about it. He publicly criticized Chinese regulators for stifling innovation by being too risk averse. First time that Chinese regulators have taken such drastic action. Conflict between large Chinese tech companies and powerful regulators. What? Surely they'd love that. Support your own, kind of like the US does to their own assets. Trade-offs, eh? Trade-offs on top of trade-offs. On top of trade-offs. Ooh, we have a lot of people tuning in today. Well, appreciate you all for coming on through. I'm just do a final look round. Yeah, this NEX situation, I really wouldn't mind. Personally, I really wouldn't mind. Yeah, I wouldn't at all. This generally is that turning point. All it takes is a vaccine and the whole market breaks out. All it takes. It has been 7 months, but that means... Oh, where's that coming from?
But the company...
Ant Group built a 17...
is in China. Ant is the financial arm of Alibaba, the e-commerce company founded by billionaire Jack Ma.
Really is the crown jewel of Jack Ma. And not just crown jewel of Jack Ma, it's really crown jewel of China internet.
Ant is best known for Alipay, which allows users to send friends money, order food, invest in money markets, and more.
It's literally a financial supermarket. You can pretty much use Alipay for everything.
Alibaba started Alipay as an escrow service for its e-commerce platform in 2004. Shopping online was new at the time. Many Chinese didn't have credit cards.
Wow, imagine starting a platform just as an escrow service for one of your main ones, and then it being more valuable than your original business. And your payments platform is what? Wow, I can't believe that at all. Now that deserves props. Alrighty. Sees a friend of ours is down £367 today. Sorry to hear that, man. Is what is though. You have bad days, you have good days. Today may be a bad day, tomorrow may be a good day. Jim Iorio tweets, I don't see a viable path to a victory for Kanye. At least that's what the market's telling us. Oh, I love this guy. He's such a legend. Bless him. That was a good joke. Jim Iorio. Kanye West is definitely not winning tomorrow. We can say that for sure. Oh, yep, nothing is working out. Oh, what am I talking about? I missed the UK close 8 minutes ago. No wonder things haven't moved. I've been only monitoring Alibaba on this entire screen. And then on my other screen, I was trying to see whether NEX is worth a short over the next couple of days. Let me see. That bit checks out. That bit doesn't check out. Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, I need to look deeper into this. They're still making a loss. For the months of a close down, they would be too. Shout out to Samir Madani. Says, I cancelled all my news subscriptions, so today I don't have a headache from the election stuff. Legend. UK early voting, 100 million ballots. Wowza, that is something crazy. Well, I think How have you guys found this stream? This has been the first day of our streaming stuffs. Hey, what a guy. Love, man. See that message. My brother. How you been? Reckon Trump's gonna take it or Biden? Yeah, I remember a friend of mine had a different opinion. I just realized you guys can't see the screen. A friend of ours was about 34 people tuning in. Breaks my heart to go, but I have to prepare, maybe eat something. But guys, it's been a pleasure. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to hit the big 1,000. That would be nice. Let me see if I can send this link. Check the link in the TradingView chat. That sub to the YouTube. We will be on at really weird times, but boom, put that in again. Okay. There's been a total of 40 people watching us at the moment. It's been smooth. It's been chill. I wrote in yay easies for every citizen. Big Natty Brubs, I'd vote yay. Because, you know, knowledge. No, I wouldn't vote anyone, man. It breaks my heart. But it is what it is. Oh, back pains are kicking in as well. Thank you to the 34 people who've joined into our stream on TradingView, the 6 peeps on YouTube right now. It has been a blast hanging out with you guys. We didn't get any trades. UK market's closed. The US market is open and will be open for the next 4 hours. That's probably where the majority of volatility comes back. So we might be here shortly. We might not. I don't know. I might want to just refine my trading ideas so that when we do trade, we trade correctly instead of be consistently talking about it and trying to manage the chat. I kind of want to properly have one of those silent sessions, then come back, huge ton of ideas, tons of setups, tons of value, and that's what it's all about. So look, any interesting stuff? The US election times, I'm actually going to Google that. When is the result? In case anybody else knows, let me know. But what time are the results expected for? I'm going to look on a UK thing. I remember reading, but I forgot now. 11 p.m. GMT. First polls in Indiana and Kentucky close. 11 p.m. GMT. That's basically midnight now. Midnight GMT. 7 p.m. Florida. Yep. Okay. 2 a.m. GMT. Wow, so most of it's going to be whilst I'm sleeping. Most of the big trading volatility. 6 a.m. GMT is just the week that actually came out in Alaska. Is that the result? 6 a.m. GMT. I'm going to have to be up early tomorrow if that's the case. Polls close out. The race is not closed. The closure of the polls in these states will produce a definitive call of the the race. So 6 p.m. GMT tomorrow. Yeah. Around market open for the UK, just before, we're going to know who is the next president of the United States. Doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it at all. I'm actually quite casually thinking about this. But I should probably be very nervous. If Biden wins, Chinese stocks probably rally, don't they? But then again, he said he's going to be harsh on China, but like, not Trump harsh on China. Well, to the 34 people who've been tuning in, it has been a pleasure. I thank you all for coming along with us, and hopefully you'll catch us in the next stream. We're going to be streaming at really weird times, though. If we do any trades and we happen to miss them on stream, don't worry, we'll upload the YouTube video on our channel. Quantium Research is the YouTube channel. I sent the link in the chat. Peace, my brother. Big Natty Brubs. I look forward to seeing you the next time. Man, see you soon. Good luck with the voting and stuff. Stay safe. Take care of yourself, man. We'll see you here on the next session. Quantium Research and Ryan. Quantium Research X Ryan Kia. Live stream. 10K trading account. We are signing off. I got 15 minutes till my next class. So, yeah. Alibaba's below 292 for now. Wayfair is kind of breaking out a little bit. And the indexes are a decent amount of up for the day. That is it. Peace. I'll just make sure I didn't miss anything in chat. Okay. Alright, well. I've been your host, Ryan Kia of quantiumresearch.co.uk. And as I say in the podcast, I always say the same thing. Until next time.